Ladies and gentlemen, ghouls and goblins.
The countdown has begun. Chaos imp is rising, and the battle must be won. On through the fields of Tyria, the banners start to wave. Every hero's calling, the fearless and the brave. Grab your Dubby energy. The storm begins to roar. The loot awaits the chosen ones who dare unlock the door. And the mobs are screaming loud. The dragons shake the ground. Chaos leads the charge tonight. The legend will be found. In Streaming Zone, it's the battle of our time. Chaos will rise, and the stars will all align. Raise your dummy high, let the fire light the room. Guild Wars, forever streaming soon. From Lion's Arch to war, the echoes call our name. Through dungeons and through fractals, the legend stays the same. Flap, flap, blue, blue beside us, the power in his hand. Together we'll keep looting across this endless land. So the crowd is chanting loud, our fate is Tyria bound. The countdown's almost over now, the victory resounds. On Streaming Zone, it's the battle of our time. Chaos will rise, and the stars will all align. Raise your Dubby high, let the fire light the room. Guild Wars, forever streaming soon. Oh, grab your Dubby. The fire's burning bright. The world is waiting in the neon light. No dragon can stop us, no army can divide. Together we'll conquer, forever we'll rise. To Streaming Zone, Chaos Sim takes the throne. With the loot in our hands, we will never stand alone. Raise your Dubby high, let the anthem shake the moon. Guild Wars, eternal streaming soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, ghouls and goblins, skeletons and stream fiends, welcome to the haunted halls of chaos. Tonight isn't just another night on Twitch. Oh no. Tonight is Halloween, and the spirits have joined the stream. I am Chaos Imp, rising from the crypt, commanding shadows and chaos beside me. The pumpkin-slaying prankster of nightmares himself. Fla, fla, blah, blue.
And you already know.
Looking in the mist,
Sharpening his claws.
dropping jump scares in chat.
The hunter of the dark.
Like an
Dark Monkey.
We're here to drag you through cursed commentary, where every hot take is sharper than a vampire's fang. Every joke cuts deeper than a witch's cackle, and every stream moment
Haunted forever.
So grab your candy, hold your lantern tight, and remember!
Harvest night.
There's no escape. Only chaos, only laughs, and only lectures.
Now chat!
Let's raise the dead.
Wake the monsters! And scream it loud!
Building on the knees dead.
Solnu's legacy of fate. Is it Step into the circle. 3 voices, 1 flame. Chaos Imp, Flafla Blue Blue, Lycan. Not just names, but thunder. The kind that shakes the walls of your feed. The kind that cuts silence like a blade in the dark. This is not commentary. This is alchemy. Turning gameplay into gospel. Turning banter into brass knuckles. Turning streams into symphonies that echo long after the mic cuts out. Chaos Imp! The Storm Surgeon. Slicing truth from the noise. Dropping lines heavy like anvils on glass floors. The wildfire, unpredictable, uncontrollable. Spitting sparks that light up shadows. Laughter. Sharper than arrows. Lycan, the midnight howl, the pulse you feel before you hear it. Wisdom wrapped in rhythm, a voice like smoke over neon streets. Together, they don't just talk, they strike. Every word a blade, every joke a ricochet, every pause a reminder that silence too can be louder than war drums. This is commentary forged in the furnace where chaos meets clarity, fire meets focus, where 3 legends turn contend into kingdoms. And if you're tuned in, you're not just watching, you're witnessing. You're part of the riot, part of the sermon, part of the legend that is still being written. So remember the names. Chaos Imp.
Fla fla blue blue.
Lycan.
Not just
Commentary. A revolution in real time.
That's right, we're back, people. What is up? And once again joined by the one and only Fla Fla Blue Blue.
Yo.
And apparently the werewolf himself. Lycan, aka Kitty.
In the fur.
In the fur. He's our resident furry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
We got some content for you tonight. As you can see in the as the title says, some spooky, scary stuff. It's not spooky or scary, but you know, it's October, so it's gonna be that kind of theme this month. But we probably will get into some like spooky, scary content. You know, maybe some creepy pastas every now and then. Something fun, something different. Switch it up. You know, find some Halloween related content. You know, tonight. We're getting a little bit political up in this bitch. Not really. We're just going to talk about Hassan Piker a little bit. And not even really Hassan Piker. We're going to be talking about his orbiters because he's out here after VTubers. What the fuck? Then we got the one and only comedians going to Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia buying up EA. So they're trying to spread themselves throughout the world. But hey, you know, I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, it's just how does people on the left put it? It's colonization. It's all colonization. Then we're gonna get into some content that Kenny brought up related to the fat acceptance movement, because that's slowly dying, and apparently it's genocide to get rid of fat people. I guess, sure. And then some random content when it comes to Gen Z. And I got one last story that's a little bit crazy that I did not expect to see today. So we're going to get into it here in the next couple minutes. So let's go ahead and...
Hey, what's up, guys?
Did you guys want to say anything, by the way?
No.
Hello.
Oh, okay. There you
Let's
go.
go. Let it begin.
You have a good week? Good week so far?
Same week as last week.
Alright, video game nerd.
Oh, I paid off. Well, I got the title to my truck officially done.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I thought you did that last month.
Well, it's like in my name now. Like it was under mine and my mom's name because when I originally bought the truck, I didn't have enough like credit on my name.
Word, I got you.
So now it's fully everything's mine.
It's all fly blue now.
Yep.
That's crazy that you sign that on your on everything you do. Just fly blue.
Everything in
well,
flat Google name.
I gotta learn. That'd be funny as hell to sign that shit. I never signed it.
That's fly blue. All right. So we're gonna get into it to start out. Our boy Tectone's back. We saw that Asmon came back. I saw a video about it today that he's back already. I was kind of shocked that he's already back, but I guess like maybe it's one of those, you know, you gotta get back to it. You know, you can't focus on, you know, what it is. It's kind of what I do with my dad, and then it like hit me out of nowhere, like, bam, motherfucker, your dad's gone.
It'll hit you on and off the whole life.
Oh no, it does. Yeah, there's certain things that I see and I'm just like, don't cry, don't be a little bitch. But anyways, let's get into it. Let's see Tectone's return stream.
I'm back, boys! Get ready for the wildest stream of your life! We got a lot to talk about.
Bro, I mean,
Genuinely, that's kind of how a Tectone stream goes.
Oh yeah.
this genuinely, leg day was brutal. I'm so sore, but new PB for benching was awesome. Streaming in the McDonald's sucks. The fat frogs keep interrupting me, but I needed a place to stream while I moved to San Antonio.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. He's like in the process of moving and shit right now.
Fuck the haters! Fuck these bitches! I am your god!
I mean this genuinely. I'm just the humblest person on the planet.
He really is. Genuinely, he is the most humble streamer around. Genuinely.
No one comes close.
Fuck you, Twitch! Enforce your TOS against that terrorist fuck!
Well, I got banned yet again from Twitch. Back to Kick, I guess. What happened to Brock Lobster? Good question. He's one of my new roommates.
Oh,
It's all about the money.
Oh my god.
Oh
The lobster that destroyed his hole is his roommate.
yeah. Bro,
Oh.
Brock Lobster.
Genuinely, I can't believe that.
I just got done with a fat shit. I'm gonna end the stream today, boys. It's baiting time. Gonna blow a load to a picture of your mom.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rick here. So,
Man, damn.
That's a pretty. I mean, it's pretty accurate there, Mr. Bong or Don P. Bongwater. Pretty accurate.
Well, I'm glad he's back.
I am too. I'm glad he's back. We missed him.
Oh yeah.
Did this capture the wrong window the whole time? It did. Oh god, it's not gonna. Hold on. I think I did. It captured the wrong thing the whole time.
That sucks.
How does it even do that?
You know. Shit, you know, that's how it just be, you know. Hold on.
Man, you better lock in.
It should have been. Alright, there, we fixed it. I think, maybe. I don't know.
Sure.
Window capture. You can be a little bitch right now.
Damn it.
Wait, hold on. Get rid of that one. Yes. Stop. There. Yeah, okay. There we go. Now you can see it.
See what?
Well, you couldn't see, like, on stream. You couldn't see the actual video.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah,
Damn.
so like, all they were seeing was... I didn't realize it until I looked down on my phone.
Yeah, I have my Discord open. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, that's all good. Alright, is the audio doubling? That's my question now. I think the audio is doubling. It is. What the fuck is going on?
How'd you fix it last time?
Hold on. 22222. Twitch alert should be offline. And that window capture should be off. Monitor is off. Should be working fine. It makes no sense of why it's doubling. change one thing. Of course, it doesn't now. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with my microphone.
Are you the only one doubling?
No, everybody's doubling.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. I shouldn't have anything doubling right now. Let me try this. It could just be audio on my phone. Alright, let's see if that works. Oh my god, I think it was just my fucking phone.
Oh my god, dude, what are you doing?
Bro.
You didn't lower the volume on your phone? Oof.
Well, no, like the audio was fine. It's just like for some odd reason when it comes to like the Twitch app, it'll like for some odd reason it'll act like my phone doesn't have the app already opened. And then it just doubles the audio, so it's almost like I have two apps running at the same time.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yep. Alright, anyways, Jesus. Alright, Old Tech Toad. He's back. We're glad to have him back. Alright, and then most people are going to say I'm obsessed with this guy. Or this VTuber, whatever you want to say. They're going to say I'm obsessed. And then they're going to put it on Twitter, and they're going to be, and Rev's going to put it on Twitter and be like, is this guy okay? For making all these videos related to Rev. You'll understand this reference here in a second.
That reverence.
Wow. You know what? That's it. We're done. That's the end of the stream, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Got him.
But I mean, you know, when your co-host is making terrible jokes and you're like, God, I need energy to get through this, and I need the focus, and I need just a little bit of hydration to deal with this bullshit. Go pick up some Dubby. Code M13. To deal with your co-star. To deal with your co-stars, because sometimes you're just like, fuck. These guys make these jokes.
Hey, Chaos.
You ain't making no more damn jokes.
That reference.
You know what?
Got him.
That's
Fucking got him.
That's it. I'm gonna go drink some Dubby now.
Alright, roll that beautiful beam footage, brother.
Damn, did you see that dog died this week?
What?
Yeah, the dog that played that the dog that was the dog on that commercial, he died.
Yeah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he lived a great life though. I bet he
Eating
lived a
beans and
long-
shit all the time.
Long, great. I bet he was farting. He had them dog farts. He was stinking. That's why he was just chilling, bro.
Bro, you ever seen that video of a dude that like he opened like I think it's like 20 cans of beans to like figure out how many pieces of bacon are in, you know, each can. And it's
Holy
like
shit. On average.
yeah, and it was like 14 pieces of bacon for 21 cans.
Yeah,
Like y'all are getting ripped off.
bro. He bought 21 cans of beans. That's so much fucking beans, bro.
Yeah.
You ever
Holy
see the guy that filled up his gas tank with beans and brought it to the mechanic?
What
That
the
just
fuck?
sounds terrible.
Or SpaghettiOs or something.
I feel bad for that fucking mechanic.
I wouldn't have even. I would have been like, "Hey, brother."
I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm leaving.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like you? What do you mean you want me to fix this? You see this shit?
This doesn't naturally
That's an
just happen.
expensive prank.
Spaghettios in this motherfucker. Like what the fuck?
Like if that shit doesn't pay out on YouTube, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's not
A lot
even
of money.
fucking paying out on YouTube. You just fucked your own car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Anyways, so yeah, Woody Woo. So from Hassan crashing out on everybody to Hassan Orbiters crashing out on VTubers now. And when we specifically say a Hassan Orbiter, we mean the one, the only, Denims herself. Crashing out on VTubers saying that people that follow VTubers are gooners. When Miss Denims, if I were to go to your profile, would I not find an OnlyFans or a Fansly? So who's really here has the gooner audience, huh? Because last time I checked, OnlyFans was for the gooners.
Lagoons.
All the goons. But anyway, let's get into it. Rev is pretty pissed off.
So today we're not going to be talking about Hassan Piker, despite the fact that he recently called me out on Twitter, responding to this thread saying, "Holy S, is this guy okay?" Of course, referring to many videos I've made about Hassan and his
Hassan acts like this is a bunch of videos about him. Does he not know about the legendary series?
You know he knows.
Oh, he definitely knows about the legendary series. Well, he actually knows about both of the legendary series. I mean, how would you not know about Sir Pegasus of the Moor and the Blue Jew himself?
Orbiters, and I have a very simple response. If you don't want me to make videos about you, stop sharing violent rhetoric. Stop platforming terrorists. Stop doing things that make normal people like me want to respond to you. But again, we're not talking about Hassan today. We're talking about one of his biggest...
Rev, are we being honest here, bud? Are you normal? I mean, you are probably like a 30-year-old man acting as a chick V2 model, but let's
That's a
be
chick.
And with the choker with the cross on it too.
yeah.
Hey man, let him don't yuck his yum.
I mean,
kink shame.
I'm just saying here. Let's be, I ain't hating Rev. I'm just saying, let's not redefine the term normal.
Yeah. I mean, you should. It's all relative.
Yeah, I guess.
Orbiters, Denims TV. Now, what she's up to? Well, her lawsuit with Ethan Klein is not going well. As you can see, her GoFundMe has raised $42,000 out of the $100,000 goal. And if you look at the most recent donations, well, she's gotten $15 in the last dollars.
No way.
Donations. Well,
You see that shit? Somebody dropping $1,500, $1,100, $1,000, another $1,000 here. You really
That's a lot of
donating to
money for
this
a hopeless
shit?
cause.
Yeah.
recent donations, well, she's gotten $15 in the last 10 days.
Damn.
Congratulations on $15.
No,
but
no,
of course,
hold on. She got $40 in the last 10 days. 20, 30. No, she got 35.
35.
She got $35, bro. What are you talking about, Rev?
The last how many days?
10 days.
10 days. Oof, that's a fraction I'm not even willing to break down. But it's not that much.
It's definitely not that much.
the only way she can even hope to
Just so anybody is curious what's covering her ass here. This is actually the guy from WW2, the mustache man. Yep, that's right. She's thirst trapping with the mustache man.
raise enough
Muffin
money
Man.
for this lawsuit is
Yes, the Muffin Man fly.
to sell her body, which is very relevant to what we're going to talk about today because she is shaming
I mean, have you seen the Muffin Man? He's definitely got a mustache.
My mustache.
people for following VTubers that she views as a bunch of degenerate losers, right?
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, she's mid, so, 6. I wouldn't, like, go any crazy about it, though. Like, dropping 1,500 on it? Ain't no way.
Who dare to follow VTubers, gooners,
Oh, yeah.
as she describes them. And this is her. Right?
$15.
I'm waiting for you to lose the lawsuit. Oh no, that's iDubbbz.
Jesus.
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. So sad for you, man. Well, I hope one day, I know you might think your life is over because you're 40 years old and you've never made a single friend in your life. But, anyone can turn their life around. Anyone. Oh, sorry, not you. I changed my mind. Listen, I love VTubers, but it's a special type of mental derangement when it's someone that follows exclusively VTubers and also Asmongold.
He follows Ricky Berwick. I mean, what are you talking about? Oh, she follows Rich Campbell. Yep, he's done. He's cooked. Oh, wait, I follow Rich Campbell too. Shit.
This
Is this Amarath? This almost looks like Amarath. Or, no, she's not even on Twitch anymore, is she?
What?
I think she got banned. Like, perma.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I think she's on Kick now, specifically.
Oh, shit.
Or if she's streaming at all at this point. I mean, what the fuck does she need to stream for?
Yeah, they already know where her OnlyFans is.
Yeah.
Everybody already knows how to get there.
this is not a good sign. You followed Asmongold, right? Following Rich Campbell. Okay. Then followed Asmongold's other account, Hyperfan, and that wasn't enough, by the way. He's also following, where is it? Asmongold 24/7. He
Hey, but
needs
isn't he
his
following
Asmongold.
her?
Okay. He needs Asmongold 24. Where is it? Following.
Isn't that her right there? That looks like Denim's right there. Yeah, that's her channel. He follows you. What you talking about?
He's also following, where is it?
Oh, never mind. I think that's DSP. Nope.
Asmongold 24/7. He needs his Asmongold. Okay. He needs it. He needs his mold. And then was like, discovered Iron Mouse and was like, well, actually, sorry, discovered, it seems like a couple of VTubers.
You see the minute she said Iron Mouse and she just stops and goes, nope, I'm not even talking about Iron Mouse. You talk about a VTuber that has so much pull and a VTuber that is super fucking humble, super fucking nice, doesn't have a fucking piece of shit bone in her body, and you want to talk about Iron Mouse.
Before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, Respect, Real, Recognize, Real.
Yeah, by the way, did you see the way she was going after Iron Mouse and was about to accuse her followers of being gooners? But I guess Denims realized that, well, during her psychosis, maybe calling out Iron Mouse and her fans was a bad idea, and she reeled it back real quick. But
Iron Mouse took Kai's spot there for a little bit as like top streamer.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Iron Mouse is a beast.
That's big numbers.
That's extremely fucking big numbers.
of course, look at the person we're talking about, Denims, right? Calling people gooners and trying to shame them over consuming VTubers. This is the same woman who runs an OnlyFans account. This is her nut, no pun intended. This is where she gets the nut of her income. Only.
Yeah, that's the one that kills me. Is you see the, like, you can go on Twitter and see it. Like, you'll see like the Palestine flags in their profile, and then you'll see their OnlyFans, and it's like you'll see them drinking like Coca-Cola or Pepsi, and they're drinking Starbucks, and it's like, what are you really fighting here? I mean, you've got the Palestine flag, so you're all for the Palestinian people, but you support all these people that support Israel and that are, completely, destroying and decimating, Gaza. And then you pay your taxes. Like, why the fuck are you paying your taxes? I mean, the United States is just helping Israel blow up people in Gaza. What are you really paying taxes for? Stop paying your taxes.
If they can get away with it, I'm sure they would.
What do you mean?
Without paying their taxes.
Of course, anybody would. But, like, these are the same people that are, like, saying that people in Israel, which they have a mandatory, like, I think it's like a mandatory, like, 2 years that you have to serve in the military, which, I kind of agree with. That they should decide not to sign up, or they should say that they're not going to do it and just go to jail. Well, I mean, in the same vein, if you don't want the United States giving money to Israel, stop paying taxes. You're not going to pay your money to Israel through your taxes in the United States, and just go to jail. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, like, stand on business if you're going to stand on business.
You said everybody has to go to the military for 2 years?
I think it's 2 years. I don't.
Fuck that, bro. That's crazy.
That's just
Bro.
that it's that in like quite a few countries, like Korea. You have required
Bro, look around. You think, bro, I've seen hella people that I would not want.
Oh, well, I mean, I know, but like these are like, it's really just to show, like your dedication to your country, and then not only that, I mean, in my opinion, it shows that you have appreciation for what these people in the military do for you every single day, which, it's true. Like, they're laying their fucking life on the line while you're sitting on your computer right now, bitching, complaining about how bad our country is. Drinking your Starbucks, ordering DoorDash, getting your Big Macs delivered, and still complaining about United States, Because, I mean, it's such a terrible place. Terrible place.
Yeah, I love my Uber Eats, so I don't complain.
I love my Uber Eats. My god damn alcohol, my guns, and my motherfucking freedom.
Yes, sir.
That's right, motherfucker. America, goddamn right. Do you know what America is about? It's about freedom. Do you know freedom? Anyways, let's get back to this video.
Fans. Which, by the way, its CEO has pledged $11 million to an Israel lobby. Now, of course, if any other person did something like this, Denims, Hassan, and all of the related orbiters will call them a Zionist, a fascist, whatever. But she continues to support OnlyFans because she needs to. She needs to. It's disgusting hypocrisy, to say the least, right? And of course, she would go on to say more about VTubers and call out specific ones in this clip right here.
It seems like a couple VTubers before then, actually. He's been on his VTuber grind for forever. Asian Bunny X, respect, real, recognize, real. And then was like, you know what, dude? Yeah, it's time to goon, okay? Time to just VTube goon. So true. 3D women suck. None of them ever have loved me in my life. So it's okay. One of these VTubers, they're the only things that can ever love me. Goon time, goon. Oh, and he's following the Nazi gooner bait, obviously. This guy doesn't know.
You are not going to say that Pippa is fucking Nazi. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
When he's being pandered to. And he's like, goon.
Oh, look. See this? Oh, terrible. H3, Asmongold. Oh, God. Oh, Kirsha. Holy shit. The white supremacist herself. Ugh. Tectone? Oh my god, that guy's he's an R word.
Goon. Goon. Oh, look, and he's following the Nazi rat.
Oh, look. Oh, I know she's gonna say it. The Nazi gun guy. Donut operator. Oh no.
At VTuber too. Goon. Time to goon.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. Cha-Cha is an amazing woman, too. She's fucking hilarious. She is so fucking funny.
And now he's here. That's so sad for you. That is really tough. That's really tough. That's a brutal life you lead, man. I hope one day you can find a friend. I don't think it's possible for you. I think it's
fucking... This is like Black Mirror, bro. This is like an episode of Black Mirror. She's literally shitting on these other people for watching women, cartoon women, and calling them gooners to her audience of a majority men. That would
gooners.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Bro, I wouldn't even say they're men, bro. They're fucking little boys.
That is so crazy to me, bro. Like the hypocrisy. Like this is a Black Mirror episode. It has to be. Like, what is life right now?
I think it's too late for you, man. I think it's too late. I think it might be too late. And then he's also so stupid. He can't come up with like anything to come back with. Like he can't even come up with an insult. His insult is just at himself saying, I love my gooning VTubers. Do you frequently?
So she wants him to insult her because then if he were to insult her and say something negative or derogatory or something like that, I mean, she can already ban him already as is, but then she could play victim and say, oh, well, this piece of shit, misogynist, nasty person. Can you believe what he said? And it's like, he didn't say anything. He just said that he's a gooner. He's not denying it. He beats himself for it, you know? I mean, literally in his comments right here, he says, Asmon is pretty based. Am I getting legit, what's that say, legit doxed?
Try to make fun of other people by making fun of yourself? Has it ever worked? Go outside, man. Just like, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. Saying go outside to somebody who's terminally online, streaming 10 hours a day, and let's be real, you're probably sleeping 12 hours a day at night. So you stream 10 hours, you sleep. Okay, I'll give you benefit of the doubt. You're sleeping 10 hours a day. So there's 4 hours out of the day that you're doing random shit. Let's be real.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that this woman who is shaming people and calling them gooners for simply following VTubers on Twitch is the same person who makes her buck on OnlyFans while selling her body.
It's a wild world.
What are we doing? And a lot of VTubers have something to say, as they should. Kitsu saying, doesn't Denims have an OnlyFans/Fansly? Who is she to judge? Hate this better than thou attitude man. Here's Nux saying, ho's mad she can't compete with 2D women.
Jesus Christ, Nux. That's just diabolical.
True. And of course,
So true.
here's another one. I'm just going to play the clip in a second because this Shondo quote is, well, eternal.
There are the times we don't like real women anymore. What, you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, whore. Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
Well,
Jesus Christ. She's definitely getting banned for that whore comment.
it turns out that some of the VTubers in question who were called out by Denims for being gooners and gooner bait for their audience, some of them would respond, including Kirsha saying, we're reaching levels of retardation previously thought impossible, with a lot of support, including 6,600 likes. Here's another one that was called out saying, Denim pointed at me and said, time to goon. That is interesting. But of course, her most recent tweet, her pinned tweet, is her doing a cosplay, which I've cropped out for the purposes of YouTube. This is the girl calling you a gooner.
Fucking furries.
It's always the furries.
And look, any furries that are following my content, yes, I do have an issue with you. Sorry. Furries and bronies. Those are the two types of people in this world that I will never agree with. Y'all are fucking weirdos.
Tweet, her pinned tweet is her doing a cosplay, which I've cropped out for the purposes of YouTube. This is the girl calling you a gooner for following a VTuber on Twitch. The irony is next level. Okay? Also, guys, to get on my soapbox, it is the 30th, the last day of September. I just want to say thank you. And
Alright, anyways. I'm pretty sure he goes in. Okay, I'm gonna admit. He just goes into him talking about his audience. So, what do we learn here, people? We learn that
The world is wild.
the world is wild. We learned that Twitch e-thoughts are losing to 2D VTubers.
Yeah, they're getting cooked.
Beyond cooked.
It is a glorious time.
Because let's be real here, people. The VTubers that are doing these things, they may act dumb and stupid, but they're able to destroy the whole pretty privilege with a fucking cartoon character. But not only that, you know what? You know what they do with that character? They have a fucking personality behind it, and they're not some titties on a camera. Okay?
Yeah,
It's not just titties on a camera.
it's actual content.
Yes, you actually have enjoyment when you watch it. Oh God, I just forgot her name. Fillion. Fillion is fucking hilarious. She does content with Cha Cha. She does content with Pippa. And I fucking die every single time I watch their content because they're actually funny. They're enjoyable. Denims, it's bitching the whole time. And you know what? You're sitting here listening to me bitch the whole time, so suck it up. But make sure you go like, comment, and if you're not subscribed to Rev, what the fuck are you doing? Go subscribe to this man. They, them. 2D character, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you want to call it. But go follow Rev. Go hit him with a like. Comment on their video. Make sure you let them know Goon Nation's out here. Don't listen to Turkey Tom when he says stop gooning. Keep gooning, people. Keep gooning. What? Alright. Not a bad video, right?
This alpha male.
Oh, yeah, we're going to cover this one. I think Kenny will get a kick out of this one. Alright. Remember, people, go get you some W if your co-stars are fucking...
IMP13.
Making corny-ass jokes. Anyways.
Whoa.
Flau, you're the definition of corny. What? I didn't say it.
I'm not denying that.
See? People, he acknowledges it. He knows it. He doesn't deny it. He's taking personal accountability. Can you take her personal accountability? If you're Denims, you can't. Sorry.
Always gotta blame it on someone else.
Sorry, Twitch, I forgot. That's your girl. That's your girl. I did not say that W word, though. That was somebody else. If she wants to be an OnlyFans actress, then she should do her. I am so proud of her. Women empowerment. That's right. So from women empowerment to fake alpha males or alpha males period to the red pill community to I was in jail and I shoved shit up my asshole.
Oh.
we go to our one the great man himself, Wes Watson, is suing people.
Influencer just turned another night out into a public meltdown, announcing that he's suing another creator for criticizing him. At this point, it's getting embarrassing, as he's just continuously proving why you should never take life advice from this guy, let alone pay for it.
Shut up and turn around. We're filming. Shut the up. Shut up and turn around. We're filming.
I'm not even in the
Alfonso, smack him.
Not even a camera shot.
I don't know, but we're talking. Get out of here. Rob, don't you work. Rob, don't. Rob, leave alone.
Oh, that's assault. Just shoving a random person in public when they're not even touching you? That's assault, brother.
Yeah, here they are, live streaming in public and demanding the public to go away because they're filming. Because that makes sense. Obviously, we're talking about Wes Watson again. According to Wes, everyone knows who Wes is. If you don't know, he's kind of like this self-proclaimed alpha male Chad who sells courses on how to level up your business with pure confidence and something like that.
Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living? What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am. What's your name? Wes Watson.
And honestly, at this point, I wish I didn't know of him, but we've covered him so many times on this channel that at this point, I know way more about this guy than anyone should. And the only reason for that is because he cannot stop himself from blowing up his own life. I mean, his entire brand is screaming at paying clients during coaching calls that he swears are all about self-improvement.
Always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy SPF 50 with the copper tone baby on the front. That's why I'm red, okay? I sat there for 10 years when you were sitting inside your house. That's why I'm red.
Yeah, you know why you were sitting in jail and I wasn't? Because I'm not an idiot. Jesus.
We fucking got him.
We didn't have to go to jail and get and shove shit up our assholes. You know?
Hey, he I don't know if he even needed to. I think going to jail was the fucking byproduct of from the way that shit was told.
Yeah, bro. I'm in jail and I love shoving shit up my asshole. That's probably gonna get clipped, but I don't give a shit.
I was gonna say I'm about to clip that right now.
I fucking hate you so much.
Yeah, bro. Clip it and
Oh
shit.
shit, I wasn't even on the webpage. I can't even clip it.
Ah, good.
But
good.
anyways, are you gonna, when you're starving, are you gonna spend your money on a case of top ramen, or are you gonna spend your money on some sunscreen, you princess who are worried about my goddamn skin complexion? I'm burnt. Get over it. I hope I make it 10 more years. I'm gonna try my best. I hope you do too.
I love that clip because he keeps saying that he doesn't care what people say about him, but then he can't stop defending himself. That's the pattern with Wes. He talks about discipline.
I've always noticed about Tonesy, or a Tozy, whatever his name is. You ever notice this, like, fucking... I don't know, have you ever watched a Tonesy?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
that's the childhood like fucking stupid map that you like take your toy car around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that.
What do you mean he made that?
Yeah, he made that. He sells those.
That's so weird.
Huh. I did not know that.
I remember those as a kid. They always had those in schools and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he made it.
Yeah, but here's my thing is, he's got no parking spots. Where the fuck is his parking spots? There's no parking lots here, bruh.
Control and finding all the answers.
Tell me I'm wrong. Where the fuck are parking spots at? All right, exactly.
in
That's what I
prison.
thought.
But what we actually see is anger issues, public meltdowns, and one self-inflicted disaster after another. This is the guy who goes around calling himself a leader, then immediately got banned from Instagram after a string of unhinged rants, only to blame the haters for trying to silence him.
Yeah, being angry is actually a blessing.
Bro.
Because what a lot of people don't realize is anger is the highest of low frequencies. If you can stop yourself at anger, you can just get angry about a situation and then notice the anger and then go right into exercise or something positive, like helping people like this. Then you can elevate yourself back to a state of neutrality.
This is also the same guy who invited random.
What? What? How can you go from here and then elevate yourself to here? Right? Let's say this is neutral. This is elevating yourself from here. You're going to elevate yourself down? That's de-elevation.
People to show up to his gym and fight him, and when someone actually did, him and his crew beat the guy to the ground. One friend actually allegedly hit him with a dumbbell while Wes kept punching the guy after he was already defenseless. And that brilliant move landed him in the middle of a lawsuit that he even made.
That's beyond fucking attempted murder.
Hitting him with a dumbbell? Are you crazy?
No matter how much the weight is, that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Worse for himself.
The smallest you can get is like 2.5, and even then, 2.5 pounds is still. You can crack somebody with 2.5 pounds, bro.
2.5 pounds is a fucking hammer.
Yeah. And imagine just holding the whole hammer in your hand. Like it turns your hand into a hammer. Like
That's about 3 pounds. That's about a 3-pound hammer there, right there. 16 ounces. So, yeah, it was about 2 pounds. About a 2-pound hammer right there, and you smacking somebody upside the head with it, and it's so much more concentrated.
They're gonna die.
that's what I'm saying. That's like the smallest one you can get. Like
Don't ask me why I have a random hammer just chilling next to my desk. Don't ask me.
yeah, you should probably. Yeah, like what are you even possibly working on with a hammer around your desk?
Look here, motherfucker. I keep shit on me.
Keep that thing. Yeah, all right, Bob the Builder.
By ignoring the court filings and letting a default judgment hit him.
I'm famous. I get 90 million messages a day. When he's done on the floor, he's done on the floor, bro. He's no longer a threat until the moment he gets back up and he's ready in a fighting stance to continue, right? So when you did the additional kicks, the additional blows, whatever, that's excessive. Like,
What's
I got
your...
respect for you guys, but that. You guys saw a mother attack me, and I'm sitting here like I'm in trouble. I'm leaving.
This is also the same guy who, after all that, still brags about finding the answers in prison, but after every public appearance, they just end up with threats, violence, or a meltdown. It's like every time Wes opens his mouth, he proves once again he's not a coach, he's not a mentor, he's not a leader. He's just a crash-out artist with a Wi-Fi connection and an ego problem. Like, the dude has hit so much of a low that he's now spending his time hanging out with Jack Doherty doing whatever this is.
Oh my gosh! Oh, fat boy!
And now we have what I want to call...
What the fuck was that, dude?
This is your alpha male, y'all. This is the alpha male that y'all are sitting there paying thousands of dollars to
get yelled at by
to get yelled at by a grown man. Is it really that hard to have a dad in your life? You can't have like a figure in your like I don't know. I think one, young men in this current generation and the generation after are definitely cooked because the role models that they have suck. Period. I mean, holy shit. If this is who you're looking up to, and it's the same way with Andrew Tate, I don't want to hear, like, I have friends that are like, oh, he's got a good message, but you know, the specific thing. Yeah, you know what? R. Kelly had some great messages too, but he was still pissing on people. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
P. Diddy had some. Okay, I can't even really say P. Diddy had any messages other than
Take that.
Yeah, other than take that.
What about fill up that baby oil?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Flaw, do you have stock in baby oil and we weren't told about this?
And now we have what I want to call, I guess, the most recent Miami incident, where a night out turned into a full-on meltdown, yelling at bystanders, fighting his own friends, and standing there while someone in his group pulled out a knife. So here's how this recent Miami disaster went down. It all starts with a live stream rolling, Jack sitting across from him, Wes in full alpha mode. Then a random guy who looks pretty young.
Well, that's like, in my opinion, that's where you know you're like, you're on the decline is you're hanging out with Jack Doherty.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, I
And
mean,
on the flip side, Jack Doherty, he's hanging out with Wes Watson.
exactly. Like what the fuck?
Oh
Like,
my god, you got this fake antagonizer, and then you got this fake tough guy. Like,
I've never liked that kid. Could never get into all that dumbass prank shit.
that's not even pranks. Like, half the shit wasn't even a fucking prank. You go into Walmart and
Yeah.
shut off all their electricity. That's a fucking crime, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
bro, he snuck into. I seen it one time. He snuck into his old house.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
He was literally like in his old house. Him and somebody else. They like snuck into the property. And they were just walking around. He was like, yeah, man, I used to live here. Like, bro, get the fuck out of... That's somebody's house right now. Like, bro, like, it's
Crazy.
fucking like midnight.
That's-
And you're in fucking... I think he was in Florida.
Oh boy.
Florida,
He gets
he's lucky he didn't
he
get
gets
shot.
shot
Yeah,
easy as
he's lucky he
That's
didn't
what
get
I'm saying.
shot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, crazy.
I mean, realistically, it comes down to his parents. Like, you've ever seen anything on him and it related to his parents? His parents let him do whatever the fuck he wants. That's what a lot of these people do. Like, nowadays is they don't parent their kids. Like, how the
Yep.
fuck? Like, the story
I mean,
we'll
dude,
get to later.
Look at Look at all the fucking young riots that are going on. Those like flash mobs of people.
Yeah, all them YNs.
Or like not even that. Or like you know how like they swarmed Kai was supposed to get like or come into New York or something, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking dude, it was just like a riot of just young people everywhere flooding everything.
Well, it's like there's multiple places like I think like McDonald's in New York. Well, Fly, you know, you're near.
Oh yeah.
Like there's like certain McDonald's in New York. You have to ring a doorbell to be let in. And if you're under the age of 18, you can't fucking get in there. You have to come in with an adult. They have it here where I live. There's a Chick-fil-A that's right across the street from a high school, and they don't let high schoolers into the location anymore unless they have an adult with them.
Bro, if you go to the next town over into New Brunswick, they have like if you go to the convenience stores over there, they have like bulletproof glass and everything. Like, say if you need like something like expensive or whatever, you have to get a teller to unlock everything.
Oh well, they got that all over down here. I mean, that's literally all over here.
That's been a thing.
By the way, walks up to the table, and instead of just being a normal human about it, Wes, he completely snaps. He tells the kid to shut up and turn around because they're filming, and he even tells the bodyguard to slap him. And while that's kind of pathetic, it should have ended there, but it doesn't. One of Wes's own guys, the same guy who may have swung a dumbbell, allegedly, during his infamous gym fight, this guy gets up and shoves the kid.
No, I'm not telling you. Turn around, dude. No one's worried about you. Out of here. Rob, don't even worry. Rob, don't. Rob, leave him alone. Man, what the hell is that?
Shit, imagine your food is way out there. Oh my god. Why is it still going back?
Look at this fight breaking out. Alfonso's jumping people. Look at it.
Like, how can you be this dude's bodyguard and you're willing to take charges for him? Like,
money.
Like you really, what fucking money? You're gonna get sued for that shit. Shit, if I know that Wes Watson's like he's there and then his bodyguard's gonna shove me and beat the fuck out of me, I'm suing that bodyguard. I'm suing whoever employed his ass.
That's true, yeah.
I'm pressing charges for assault, and I'm asking my lawyer to go for the highest he can go for his charges as he can. Put that nigga's dick in the dirt.
There's a bunch of 12-year-olds in drunk.
Dave.
And that's where things just absolutely spiral. Wes suddenly turns on his own guy for going after a 12-year-old, and now the two start bickering.
Oh, now it's a 12-year-old. Jesus. How? Beat somebody in the head with a fucking dumbbell, and then you go beat up a 12-year-old. Tell me how much of a man you are.
At each other across the table. The dude stands up, squares up. Wes says, "What do you want to do about it?" Wes fires right back, threatening to terrorize him and even promising to end his life.
Hey, you guys are on the middle of the street right here. Get out of the camera. Both you guys up. Straight up. Same time, mother. Hey, have some respect, dude. We're doing right here, dog. Yes, sir, one more time, I swear to God. What the f*** you doing, dude? Get somewhere else, dude. We're doing some right here, dog. What? What you want to do about it, dog? Oh, hey, you want something, dog? Yeah. You do? Okay, let's go. Bring it around the side. You want to disrespect me? I'll beat the dog.
Bro, this is that high school thing. Like, go on, swing first, bro, swing first, swing first, bro, swing first. And it's like,
do something. There's a reason they have so much fucking security. It's like, if you're gonna act like a dumbass, they obviously know. Hey, yeah, we're gonna need security because we're bitches that like to overtalk people. Like,
they ain't gonna swing on nobody.
Initiation ever.
No, of course not. Because I know their asses will be sued on the ground.
I've been removed.
We're doing some right here.
And then, I swear I'm not even making this up, the guy pulls out a knife in a packed restaurant over a live stream argument.
Does he have in his hand a knife? What the f? He has a knife in his hand. Not Wes, the other guy. Wes is just eating food now.
These are the people who are selling life advice.
That knife off the table.
Or is that, or they
Probably
just,
off the table.
or are they just hyping this shit up to make it look like he grabbed the knife? So they're like, "Oh shit, he grabbed the knife, man!"
Yeah, he's like cutting a steak. Oh!
Because like they didn't even show anything. Like show us where he pulled the knife.
Nice. That's interesting. I mean, it's just like watching a slow motion train wreck. Also, it's ironic that Wes is getting mad at his friend for hitting when Wes was the one who told his bodyguard to slap the kid in the first place. Also, just a side note of this entire mess, Jack did what he normally does. He just kind of ran away and looked scared the whole time.
Man, don't. What? You want a problem? Listen to me. You think it's right?
That's Jack's bodyguard, by the way. If anybody was curious.
Do that for the chicken right here? I don't care. Allow him to listen to me. I'll be Treasure Pat. Let's go. I'll be Twitter. Take it over.
Yeah, I mean, this whole I help people for a living thing that Wes preaches is nice on paper, but if your brand of helping repeatedly puts bystanders, clients, and friends into dangerous situations all the time, that's not leadership. That's a liability. And according to Angie, Wes's newly ex-girlfriend, the chaos isn't happening online or in the gyms anymore. It's also happening inside her home. According to some leaked audio, she alleged that Wes broke into her house and that she had to lock herself into a room to feel safe. And that she even called the police, but nothing was ever done. In this one disturbing audio clip, you can hear how scared she was.
He's waking me up at all hours and causing a big fight right before I go to sleep. So I'm angry and then waking me up, like just doing ignorant. Moving forward, I don't know how it's going to be because I don't want to raise my daughters near this person anymore. So he would just stay at home and literally sit in the room and wait for me to have.
Oh, this is the girl where he kept saying, "Yeah, I got kids, man. I got kids."
Are those his kids or
No, they're hers. He was one of those motherfuckers that are like, "Yeah, that's I got kids, bro." It's like, no, you don't. Your girl's got kids, and you have them in your house. Because let's be realistic, you ain't taking care of the motherfucking kids. You barely take care of yourself.
I was gonna say, if you're really taking care of the kids, you wouldn't even really say that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I babysit them kids. That's not apparent, but just so you know, you don't babysit kids.
5 minutes alone so that way he could be like, I want my dick sucked. I want this, I want that. And I'm like, dude, I haven't had 5 seconds. And he just sits in the room and you can feel his heavy energy. And I'm like, I can be so mad at Wes for being a piece of to me.
Yeah, this is wild. And also, shout out to John Bravo for this clip, as it's safe to say this guy, he's been in the trenches when it comes to posting information revolving the Wes Watson story. But Angie talks about being woken up at all hours, about him trying to break into her room, and about not wanting to raise his daughters anywhere near him. This isn't influencer drama anymore, this is just straight up alleged harassment. And it gets worse, because Angie says that Wes has allegedly been withholding money to manipulate her, telling her that he won't help unless she greets him or kisses him in a certain way. She accuses him of blowing up her phone constantly, even using spoofed numbers to bypass blocks and sending photos of himself with other women. Again, clearly the guy you should be paying for life advice.
I hope he overdoses, dies, or himself. Like, I don't know. Like, just, I don't give a, I really don't care whether he lives or dies. I don't want anything to do with him. And even if he has some other, and he goes and buys her a $10,000 purse on purpose in front of me to try to get me upset, I don't care. I just don't want that to touch me again.
But outside of this leaked audio, she posted videos saying that she's trying to keep things civil.
So yesterday, I went over to Wes's house to pick up some things right before his group call.
I mean, to be honest, like, yeah, you can tell she's got plastic surgery on her lips. Maybe her nose.
And we had some food there.
But I mean, I don't know.
Loon had some.
She's alright.
She's pretty, though.
French fries. He recorded, put it online. And
I don't know. Maybe that nose is fake.
I wasn't ready to be online. I didn't want to do any of that because he wants to change and flip the narrative. We're not back together. But that doesn't mean that I want to be, I'm trying to keep things cordial because he's somebody that I do care about. And he's going through a lot. And I want to be there for him. And just, it's real life, you guys. Like, he might be going away. I can't just turn my back completely when I might not even see him for a while. So it puts me in a very tough situation. And I'm just trying to navigate it in the highest and best ways and keep things cordial.
But I guess instead of trying to fix any of this or any of the court stuff, Wes just keeps posting, keeps provoking, and keeps digging himself deeper into a hole that's starting to look impossible to climb out of. Because at this point, you really have to ask, what's wrong with Wes here? Like, genuinely, how many public breakdowns, lawsuits, bans, and ego-fueled disaster?
I don't trust her statement. The way she just ended that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
She's like, I don't want him. I don't want to raise my kids around him. I don't want him anywhere near me. But this might be the last time I'm able to talk to him for a while. So I gotta like support him and stuff. Like, nah, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You still fuck with him. You're weird. Also, yeah, you're weird for still fucking with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's just goofy to like. What was that? We watched it. I think it was like last week. We watched a video. Who was it? Shit, I forget now. But essentially,
What you really have.
The person in the video was like, yeah, I don't fucking remember. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah.
To ask, what's wrong with Wes here? Like, genuinely, how many public breakdowns, lawsuits, bans, and ego-fueled disasters does one guy need before he steps away from the obvious mess in his own life? Because every time I hear about this guy, it's never because of some breakthrough moment of personal growth. It's because he's thrown himself into yet another meltdown for the entire internet to watch. At this point, he's just a full-blown crash-out artist. I mean, this is a man who calls himself a motivational coach, but keeps getting himself banned on platforms, screaming at clients, and ignored a civil case until a default judgment landed on his lap. And now he's the same guy who's picking fights in Miami while his own friends brandish knives. Again, it's not leadership, it's not discipline, it's not even entertainment at this point. It's just a cycle of depression. Because all this is going to lead to is even more lawsuits. Like, at this point, he's not evolving, he's not learning, he's not growing. He's a man in his 40s who's still acting like a child, more addicted to the chaos and confrontation than he is committed to the own self-development that he preaches. And speaking of John Bravo, Wes just announced that he's going to sue him. Because while Wes was streaming with Jack decided to bring up who most people believe is John Bravo.
Person everybody knows. Who's that guy that, like, I saw a YouTube video, it did, like, really good, too. It was, like, of the live stream he did. I don't know. He got, like, a couple 100,000 views, and he was just saying a bunch of but he was hating on me and you, like, crazy, but, like, it was interesting to watch.
He was hating on us. You mean pointing out the reality of what you guys actually are and pointing out the facts? Oh shit, that's a hater.
Yeah, but I have never worried about what another man's doing. And people think I do because I talk about the habits that'll level someone up.
Hold on. He says he doesn't worry about what other men do.
And then he just contradicted himself because he said, except he does when he's talking about the things that people do that will level him up.
I just want to remind people.
It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian.
He's doing all right.
Okay,
It's okay.
Money, you can't say it's not all about money.
Yeah, why not?
Because
before I've that's how come if
asking if you did. I don't know who you are.
It does not. In
You,
prison
bro. You got 10-inch arms in Christ,
because
look at
I've
you.
been.
Tell me your
Just reminding everybody who Wes Watson is when he says he's not worried about what other men are doing.
fucking proud
Because
of yourself.
I've been to fucking prison.
Jesus Christ,
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison.
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No, they go to prison where they get fucking.
Fuck yeah,
where
they
get
do.
raped up the ass.
You've never been to prison. Look,
That's
you're talking
what
about shit you
happens.
don't know.
They go to prison where they get
Let's
raped.
do
Now
this.
you get your ass beat in
You
front of
think
everybody.
that that's better?
Guys,
You think that that's better?
Let's let him give his definition of success. And then
Having tits and 10-inch arms is what a man.
Wearing white pants in public like that. Yep, that's what a man does. That's our Wes.
Looking like a painter.
Yo.
I was waiting for it.
Hello,
Hating on the painter whites.
Nah, I ain't hating on painters.
That's a little too tight. That's a little too tight for me though.
I have my own paintings in my room. I just don't own some white pants.
This guy. These videos. I give a fuck. Yeah, I know, I can tell. He's a tractor life.
Yeah, the guy just lives off of my nutsack.
Off your videos.
The dandruff out my beard and the sweat off my nutsack the guy lives off. We won't say his name.
Yeah. No, I already know. But like literally you get him the most views.
And I also want to point out how much of a pussy he is. Look at this.
But like literally you get him the most views.
So there's his outfit.
He's in the process of getting sued.
That wasn't my slowdown.
Hold on.
The dandruff out my beard and the sweat off my nutsack the guy lives off. We won't say his name.
Yeah. No, I already know. But like literally you get him the most views.
He's in the process of getting sued.
That wasn't my slowdown there in the end. That was an edit by Dumb Down Law, who apparently is John Bravo's attorney. And he made an entire video inviting Wes to sue, as he claims he does not have a case, because Wes is a public figure. And if a public figure acts shady in public, all while selling courses for thousands of dollars, he's a fair target for criticism. If only Wes took his own advice and ignored all this, he would not be in the hot water he's in currently. But I guess he won't. I guess the question now is, how much lower does it get before even his most loyal followers realize that he's not selling strength or success, he's just selling a complete meltdown?
He's always gonna have followers that think he's alpha, because these are the same betas that think they're alphas, and they can, they can pull a bitch because of this or that, and they're doing his drop shipping, He's got a way to make us money, and realistically it's just drop shipping, which means beta.
Genuinely interested if there are people who have had successful outcomes going through his course. Like, did anyone go through his course and start making 6 figures a month profit? Because from everything I know about this guy, it seems like he's making most of his money from selling courses online, not from running actual businesses. So what can he really teach you other than have a hardened mindset and stay focused? One thing I'm not questioning, though, is there's no doubt he's making a lot of money, or has made a lot of money. I'm not sure how well it's going now, but he was definitely crushing it at one point. So I guess that just goes to show you there's a lot of impressionable people out there who will spend thousands of dollars for some online guru to yell at them. So on that note, please stay safe and don't confuse yelling with good advice. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.
Well, I guess another one bites the dust.
I think it had to be a king.
Well, I guess another one.
Yeah, at this point, dude, I don't even know what, these guys that follow it, and because so my favorite thing when it comes to that, I'm gonna give you this course. I'm gonna teach you how I make money. I'm gonna teach you how I do it, so you can do the exact same thing and make it so that I make less money by you making money. And it's so then you're gonna teach another person, another person, another person, another person, another person. So you make very minimal, and you make next to nothing.
No, yeah, that's such a
how fucking how dumb, that's literally a pyramid scheme. Come on, bro.
It is. Yeah, that is exactly how a pyramid scheme works.
Hey, if you get 10 of your friends and I get and they get 10 of their friends, we'll be making millions, bruh.
We'll be making tens
of dollars.
Tens
of cents on the dollar. Tens of cents on the dollar.
We'll be making one figure.
What are you guys feeling? The Fat Acceptance, the Riyadh Comedy Festival, or my crazy ass story?
whatever was in order. If you want to go like that.
I don't have it in order. It's just randomly picked at this point.
I don't care.
Yep, might as well do this one since it's right here.
All right. So this one's from Old Kenny. He pointed it out to me. Well, I saw it last night, but he brought it up that it is the one that we could cover. Are your friends fat? Are you fat? Do you think that there's no change in it? Do you think that medical companies are creating these magical cures to genocide you? Well, stop, because you're lying to yourself. You're not being genocided. Shut up. You're just fat. And that's coming from a fat person. You're not being genocided. Stop thinking it. Change your diet. Go work out. Fix yourself.
Yeah, move around, man.
And I'm talking to myself. Anyways, let's get into it.
Calories in, calories out.
That's right. Doodle in, doodle... Wait, no, I mean... Food in, doodle out. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't eat 10 Big Macs a day.
Just make sure it's food in, not doodle in.
Whoa.
It's
I
not-
eat the doo-doo.
Gross. Gross, bro.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Like infinite food. So you eat the food, you poo it out.
No, you're done, Flaw. You're done. Jesus Christ.
What would you do if you were stuck on an island and you couldn't find food?
Not that. Still not that.
I'm gonna KYS.
I'm gonna hit that water and see about dying to a shark.
He's gonna go the raft method.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, even if you're fat, remember, you can always go pick up you some W. Get that energy to get yourself getting up and getting off the couch. You need to hydrate yourself because you know what? Your veins are fucking dry. Hydrate yourself. Get that blood flowing.
Especially when you're gonna be getting in all them steps.
That's right. Hydrate.
10 to 15K a day. You're gonna need to hydrate.
Hydrate all day long.
MP13.
That's right. Code IMP13. Anyways, let's get in with Sydney. She's from what they call hell, aka Australia.
One bites the dust. Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell. Just a reminder once again, for those of you who
What
don't
did I
know, 50% off on my tea website, Lions Tea Exchange, for the flavors Earl Grey, New York Breakfast, and Emerald Green, because they are expiring, although tea doesn't really expire, at the end of November. I don't want to throw them out, so I would love for you guys to go and check them out. If you haven't bought tea already, go and do so, because they're very tasty. Use the code We Don't Waste. Okay, let's do the video. So, my little baby birds, fat acceptance, the thing that has dominated almost everything for the last decade or so. Whether we'd asked for it or not, which most of us haven't. Also, don't any of you judge the way that I am holding this mug. It is both heavy and hot. Ironically, all the things that fat acceptance women wish they were. Hello, cherub children, editing Sydney from the
That was a bar.
Right.
future here. I just realized that the last fat acceptance movement video that I made, I wore this exact same shirt. And it's entirely a coincidence that I did it again. I own different clothes, I promise, but...
Look.
Wild.
Look, it's not a More Pegasus where it's 73 videos in a row with the same shirt, okay? You're alright.
I guess going forward, this is going to be the fat acceptance shirt, so... there's that. I just wanted to acknowledge it because I thought it was funny. But this has been a movement that's been quite challenging to escape. From fat models going down runways to taking up magazine covers and billboards, the modeling industry itself has grown bigger, with plus-size models comprising of 26% of all models at major Fashion Week events globally as of 2025. Fat activists went so hard that the fashion industry even started making fat mannequins. As fat acceptance and body positivity blew up online, activists on TikTok created an entire intersectional hierarchy of fatness. You've heard about fat phobia, but have you heard about skinny supremacy? And yes, I traded out the T because this is light and skinny, sort of.
And I think
I wasn't gonna say anything, but like, why the fuck did you switch drinks that quick?
that's what it is. You have to constantly uphold thinness as supremacy. Even if it means you are in telling them, oh, you're so much better now. You're like shitting on yourself.
Hold on. So are they unaccepting that people are also skinny for other reasons? like some people do want to be skinny. They want to put on weight and they can't.
Nah. That's no, bro. Being skinny is like white supremacy, bro. What are you talking about? That's like, yeah, that don't even, that's not even a thing. Like, you don't really want to be skinny because you're just becoming skinny to go along with the patriarchy and what society says. Like, you don't really want to get yourself into a good working weight and a good healthy weight. Like, that's patriarchal shit.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's the other reason I don't do it, because I don't want to say thinness is inherently better, because that means I'm inherently worse.
And my personal favorite, the BMI scale is racist.
Especially if you're a white woman like myself, is how our participation in diet culture and the pursuit of the thin ideal is a form of racism.
What did I say? Racist, patriarchy, Nazism, fascism.
Bruh. It's crazy. I mean, the BMI scale does suck ass, but
it does 100%. But
not fucking racist. What the fuck? That's so stupid.
Well, it's racist because people in Africa before they were fat. All the kings in Africa and the kings and queens, they were fat. You know what I'm saying? So they were fat, but the only reason they were fat was because they had food and everybody in their village did not.
It's upholding the white supremacist ideals.
What did I say?
It's really important that we see that we are participating in this
for this
supremacy culture and in the body hierarchy by continuing our obsession with thinness. And so if you want to learn more about this, Google the bizarre and racist roots of the BMI.
They teach this stuff at universities, just so that you guys know, in case you needed another reason to go become a plumber. For the last number of years, fat activists have even argued that they shouldn't have to purchase an additional seat on airplanes.
So this shit just changed recently with like Spirit Airlines, JetBlue. They said, no, we're not going to do that shit anymore.
If they're too big for just one. As a result, airline companies like Southwest even offered free additional seats for plus-size passengers by allowing them to request refunds after the fact or request a free extra seat upon arriving at the airport. Fun fact, the air carrier...
Like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself, or just have a comfortable ride. If you get set to a very overweight person, bro, like, it's very bad.
And they're over in your section and shit, and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
They instantly take your armrest, like, regardless of who gets to use it or not. And then, me being like a tall, skinny kid, I'm taking up like minimal area, and they're like fucking 4 times as fucking wide as me. It's like, okay, like, I agree with they have to pay for 2 seats. I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
Or make an actual section in the fucking airplane for people like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
put them in the back. Oh wait, that's racist. That's racist.
Like that.
That's
yeah,
racist.
that's fat racist.
That's-
Yeah, if we made a special section for them, then that's racist, right? But they can use all of their regular, like you see on how fucking small airplanes are.
Yeah.
It ain't meant for a fucking fat ass person.
Have you seen that? How some airlines are planning on changing where there's gonna be a section above. So it's gonna be like you have your people down here on the below, and then there's gonna be a section. That,
Oh, the
there's a
super poor
section-
people.
And then there's
You
gonna be a
probably got-
section
you
on
probably gotta-
top.
You probably got to stand the whole time.
That would suck. But bro, just like imagine that you're literally underneath somebody else. They rip a nasty ass fart. That shit is just coming down and just hitting you in the mouth.
I saw that new seating design that they
Yeah.
implement.
There ain't no way. I'd be like, no. I'm sitting up top. Ain't no way I'm sitting underneath these asses.
You obviously like since this whole fat thing is going on, it's like about that Uber thing with the lady, right?
Oh yeah. What's her
And
name?
she won that case.
I thought she lost
Like,
that case.
I thought she won it, and that guy got fired.
No,
I could
so
be wrong.
so he lost his job, but if I remember right, she lost
yeah,
that.
that's so fucked, man. Like,
Dank. What was her? Dank Demas. Yeah, Dank Demas.
Is that the girl that went on to the podcast and they had to pull out a whole fucking couch for her?
yeah.
Oh, I guess she did. What the
And-
fuck?
And then yeah, crazy yo. That's fat acceptance right there, 101.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. She shouldn't have won that case. If you're
And
asking,
you're telling me if she got in an airplane next to you, what would happen?
I don't think there is any getting on the airplane next to her.
no.
I think she's taking the whole row. I've never been on an airplane. Do airplanes like have like arms that move up?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
There's armrests but then so like it's easier to get into your row. Like say if you're on the window seat, usually there's like 3 seats, like A, B, C, or D, E, F. So say if you're the window seat, you know, you open up the armrest, you get yourself settled, and then you can put your armrest down. But like say if you want to go up to the bathroom, that's annoying because you got to cross over the 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
saying like, do they armrests go up so you can accommodate bigger people? Like so they could have.
yeah, they can come up, but like if you don't want to, I mean, like if I'm
Yeah,
on the
like, say
aisle
if
seat,
it was you and your if it was you and your girlfriend or something, you could open up the armrest and shit.
yeah. Well, like if you don't want to, like if like me, I always have the armrest down. Like I don't go fuck, but I also never get a fucking middle seat because fuck that. I also don't fly on planes where it's like
But
you
I'm
can
saying
sit
just
wherever you want.
Just make them buy 2 tickets. Like.
Nah, that's racist, bro.
Yeah, that's racist.
That's racist against fat people.
No, fuck that.
That's racist.
Yeah, Access Act
What they-
may
they
actually
probably had
consider
to implement
obesity
law
a
of
disability.
weight limit for 1 seat.
What do you mean? Like, so are clothes companies racist when they have to use more fabric to make their clothes? So they charge them extra? Like they're not paying the same price for a t-shirt
Yeah, like an XXL
Or a
compared
shoe.
to a medium.
or pants or underwear or bras. They're not paying the same price as anybody for any of their clothes. So is that racist as well? Like, what are we talking
That
about?
is, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's like how far do you want to stretch it?
that's systematic fatism. That's right. I just made that up.
Fatism.
Because it substantially limits things, like traveling. That's gonna be a no from me there, champ. And let's not forget my own experience flying fat, where I was sat betwixt 2 very large individuals whose fat rolls were touching my body. I can still feel it now. Not great, not my favorite. And apparently that story went viral. I guess it was a, slow news week that week or something. I won't lie to you all, I have been on the internet for a minute, and I always find the stupidest things that I do are the things that go viral. Not the thought out, thoughtful things that I put into the world. The stupid stuff.
Well, that's how the
Like me
internet
getting
works.
sat on by a fat. I wrote about that experience for Newsweek, of all places, for the love of God. Anyway, we have been blasted with these things and many, many more for quite a long time in an effort to promote different body types and get away from the heroin chic of the 2000s. Heroin is in... Not the, oh, I'm gonna fight a dragon. But like everything else.
Oh, I definitely thought she was talking. Okay, unless she's being sarcastic about being sarcastic. I definitely thought she meant like heroin over the, superhero variety.
That I've talked about in this series, and yes, me talking about these movements ending is a series now, the overemphasis on being terribly overweight, the normalization of being terribly overweight, is coming to an end. And it's for very similar reasons to the deaths of the LGBT movement, the gender ideology movement, the trans movement, and so on. In part, people have simply gotten sick of it, and the more people who've gotten sick of it, the more that companies have followed suit. Southwest is walking back its free seating policies, and I'm actually pretty sure that other airlines are doing exactly the same thing. Other companies have wiped their body positivity web pages and shifted away from body positivity in fashion and advertising. And would you actually look at the state of advertising?
She specifically zoomed in on her titties.
We're back to
Look at
the
that.
models and celebrity vibes of the 2000s, which were
What the hell is going on here?
She's got great genes.
quite thin. But more importantly, I don't think your average person actually wants to be fat. Like, a portion of them do, because there's some weird fetish stuff around that. But your average person does not want to be overweight. It doesn't feel good. No matter how much you tell the rest of us that you...
Well, that's something I agree with too. Like me personally, like I'm technically 48 pounds over, like, what's healthy or whatever, like what for my weight to body or weight to height ratio.
But that's bullshit though. fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger is obese compared, like, in scale to his BMI. Like, his BMI is bullshit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it isn't, but like I definitely know there's a difference when I was, 180 pounds versus where I'm at like 240 something right now. Not 240. What did I weigh out this morning?
You could literally
232.
type into Google. You can type into Google on how tall you are and how much a normal person that tall weighs.
Yeah. And well, I mean, mine's supposed to be right around 180. That's what is considered healthy. But like I don't get sick like, like typically when you're too overweight, you get sick a lot. You have a bunch of issues.
Yeah.
I don't really have any pain issues. I don't get sick like really too often. Even with kids, like, when I get sick, it's holy shit, I got sick.
I'm considered underweight. So I'm 6 feet. I'm probably like 160, give or take, a little around there.
Wow, skinny supremacist over here.
I know,
Pretty
right?
much, yeah. So technically,
Wow,
my
just-
ideal weight should be, I think, 180 or somewhere around there.
I think you're closer to like 200.
Like once,
but-
well,
200 bucks.
yeah.
Especially,
But that's
yeah.
like not as fat as muscle though. Like I can't just like. Plus, it's like, if I'm walking like 5 miles a day or something like that at work, it's like that alone will keep me in shape.
Yeah. That's another thing is like, I mean,
It's also the diet. Like, I eat like kind of shitty, but then
you
I also
eat like
have,
shit, motherfucker. I don't want to hear it. You
dude,
eat like
I
shit.
have salads all the time though. Like,
Okay, you can eat a salad and then you eat Taco Bell at fucking 12 o'clock at night.
fuck yeah. Hey, if I feel great, it ain't. I don't know.
No, I'm not hating. I'm just yeah.
My diet seems to be working because I'm still skinny.
Bro, like, so before I left Ohio, I was like probably like 160, 170. I was legit eating fucking barbecue pizza and double cheeseburgers every single day. Like, that was my diet.
Man, barbecue pizza sounds so good right now.
And I didn't gain a damn pound at all. And I was like, all right, cool. Like,
dude, growing up, I was always skinny like that, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna get fat when you get older." This, that, and this and that. It never happened.
I mean, it's definitely harder to lose the weight as you get older. Like, I can't deny that. Like, you know, putting off like 35 pounds before was like, fuck, that's nothing.
Oh yeah, the older you get, the harder it is, obviously.
Yeah. And then, you know, your collagen and everything in your body just starts to dissipate out and makes, you know, moving around harder and shit, you know. That's why you should pick up insert collagen ad here.
Right. Yeah, there's supplements for everything.
Yeah. But I mean, the one thing I can say is, like, you know, it'll help is lion's mane. Is it lion's mane?
Yeah.
Yeah, lion's mane. Lion's mane's really good
chaga.
for your brain.
Chaga, all the mushrooms. There's like a bunch of different mushrooms that are really good for you. You can just get like a mushroom blend.
They're good for your mind, good for your body.
I, for one, hate mushrooms.
Yeah, we know, Flo. We know.
Do you?
Yeah, you shit talked my spaghetti the one time I was talking. Anyway, let's get back to this video.
You love your roles.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
But right now, there's a third reason, and arguably the biggest reason why all of this is taking place. Kind of hilariously, this era of body positivity and fat acceptance was reasonably short-lived, because as soon as people could achieve the bodies they truly wanted with a lot less effort than previously thought, it became clear that body positivity was always a cope. And thanks to the rise of weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy, the death of this movement has only accelerated. You know, not needing to diet or do that pesky exercise to get the bikini body of your dreams is probably quite appealing to most people. But it is really interesting to consider how much these drugs are changing the game. As many of you know, I use Ground News for my research and found on their website that even Pfizer has just purchased a company that will bring injectables to market. There's other reporting at the moment that says that these kind of drugs are being used as a quick fix. It's really interesting how most of these stories are being covered by the center, according to Ground News, given how polarizing obesity is. But if I went to any other topic, because
Nope, you're not
they
gonna
have
get
been
me,
a
Sydney.
long-time supporter
You
of
ain't gonna
this
get me
channel,
with that
but
bullshit
because
ad.
what Ground News is and what Ground News does is
I already knew that shit was coming in. Go check out Ground News. Use their what is it? There's something spotter to fucking blah 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 blah. You ain't getting me. But yeah, the GLP-1s is fucking insane. And then, like, I saw one story saying that they're talking about working on a pill form, so you don't even have to inject this shit anymore. You just take a pill and fuck it. You ain't got to worry about, you know, losing weight. But I mean, all it does is it stops your appetite, which you gotta ask you gotta ask the question of, what is it doing to your stomach at the same time that makes it so you don't want to eat? Not only that, what is it doing to your receptors from your stomach to your brain to tell your brain to say, nah, we good, bruh. We good. We don't need nothing. What is it doing to your nervous system at the same time? How much I mean, I've never looked into it. Like, how much actual research is into what this stuff does to your body at this point? Or are we just, you know, fuck it, we're just gonna try it and see kind of situation at this point?
so needed during this time. They're subscriber funded, so your support is what keeps them going, and I want to make that really clear. So I strongly live it. Influencers and celebrities who built empires on Big is Beautiful, who promoted self-love and wanted to fight fat phobia, are now posting about their size 4 glow-ups, leaving fans feeling betrayed.
Bro, there's no way that's her. Bro, if that was her,
Phobia are now posting
her
about
now.
their size 4
Holy
glow-ups,
shit.
leaving fans feeling betrayed, to put it mildly. And the comment sections on former fat influencers' videos, which were once full of pro-fat positivity, are now absolutely horrific. Now, because I have discussed the origin points of the fat acceptance / body positivity movements before, I would like to quickly reiterate some of that for those of you who don't know, but if you are interested in more information on that, I will link those videos in the description box. Fat activism started all the way back in the 60s. There was a growing backlash to the body messaging of the 40s and 50s that expected women to maintain a tiny frame, take weight loss medication, and stay in perfect shape all of the time, which is impossible. The 70s and 80s gave people extreme diet culture, like the cabbage soup diet that requires people to basically eat nothing.
I hope you're hungry for nothing.
Please enjoy your serving of air. Around the same time, products like Slim Fast popularized the liquid diet craze
Oh, that was
and
a
grew
huge thing.
I remember Slim Fast.
That shit was probably so toxic.
It was just an
It was
laxative.
just a liquid diet. Because that was all they did. They didn't do anything. They didn't consume anything other than Slim Fast.
Yeah, it's just I think it was like take one shake in the morning, then you take 2 shakes during the day, and then you take 1 at night, and that was your entire diet. You wouldn't need to think. My mom was on it at one point in time.
Wow. So yeah, you're gonna lose weight. It's calories again. It always comes back to calories in, calories out.
Facts.
Yeah, I was gonna say you know more about that than all of us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got this motherfucker on here, people. He's what you call a health motherfucker.
The long game. We're like 5 episodes deep. It's like that's why I got it.
weight loss programs like Weight Watchers
When we go to do fucking painting videos, I got a motherfucker for it.
and Jenny Craig were quickly gaining popularity. Eating disorders were on full display in celebrities, and it didn't sit too well with a portion of the population. This gave rise to healthy at every size and body positivity, the latter arguing that basically you should accept yourself, faults and all. And soon, the same companies who got popular and were once praised for helping people lose unwanted weight were now being accused of body shaming and using toxic, unhealthy tactics. But with the rise of the internet, Tumblr, and Reddit, body positivity morphed and changed, and eventually gave way to fat acceptance and the idea that fatness is beautiful. Fast forward to the 2010s, and it's the Instagram era. Body positivity goes viral with hashtags like fat and fabulous. Brands like Dove and Aerie jump on the bandwagon, pushing real bodies and plus-size lines. But for a brief, beautiful moment,
Okay, people, let's be real. These people didn't believe in body positivity. They believed in capitalism, motherfucker!
fat activists really believed here that their message was being widely received by a wider audience. Pun not intended, but welcomed. Obese models were on magazine covers, runways, and red carpets, and activists were all chanting "fat is beautiful." And things continued on like this for some.
This girl don't even look that fat. Like, she don't look fat. She like a little bit chubby. She got some curves to her, but she don't look fat.
And things continued
See,
on
that's
like
the
this
thing.
for some
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of weight on you. But like, if it's too much, it's too much. Let's be real.
time, with micro communities gaining speed and size on TikTok, giving us some.
What is that?
I ain't even gonna say nothing. You got Furbies.
That's fat.
You got Furbies. That's all I'm saying. You got fucking Furbies. I don't even fuck about what you care about. You got fucking Furbies.
Some of the most insane videos that I have shown you over the years. Discussions around fatness made their way into everything. Racism, ableism, and it was absorbed by the overall.
I've never understood this. Like, I don't know.
What, the Harley Quinn hair or whatever it is?
I don't even think it's like Harley Quinn hair.
Whatever, the fucking...
What's her name?
You know what I mean.
Saya?
Oh, Saya, yeah.
Yeah.
mean the Cruella de Vil?
Oh damn! I didn't even think of it like that. God damn. Damn. Unless you're a fucking Red Lobster, then you can never have too many cheddar biscuit rolls.
Or you're an actor. I guess you can also have never too many acting roles.
Yep, you gotta go get your dubby. Code M13 for jokes like that.
People yearn to be fit and healthy and able to run upstairs. And once again, and do not yell at me in the comments for saying this, it's just my opinion, I would argue that a lot of people who jumped on the fat acceptance bandwagon did so because it's a cope. Weight loss for so many people is incredibly challenging, and I'm not going to deny that. You know, we have very sedentary lifestyles. A lot of people do struggle to eat properly just because a lot of American food is highly addictive, has lots of additives, bad additives in it that is not good for you, that leads to rapid weight gain. So in some ways, it...
Yeah, what the fuck? How come in Europe Fruit Loops have 4 fucking things in them, and in America it has like 9,000 fucking things in it? Can I get some regular shit? Huh? Can we get some regular ass food? Can we get shit that doesn't say bionuclear fucking methodisonol fucking, you know, or, you know, you can pick up W, which has no red 40 in it and has, you know, it's good for you.
Have you ever seen the video of like a German supermarket or whatever UK supermarket? And you know on how like Americans have like the Mexican food section. So it's like if you go to any of those videos and look up the American food section in a foreign country, it's literally fucking hilarious. It's like all the sugary stuff like Fruity Pebbles and this and that.
But that's just it. They have those things over there, but they're not. They don't have all the chemicals.
Their stuff is yeah, I was gonna say their shit is definitely not obviously the same.
Yeah, and that's like
it's like, bro, like why does their shit only has 4 ingredients and ours has like? Wouldn't you like why are we taking the long route to the same solution?
Because our FDA is bullshit.
Because those main ingredients are so scarce and probably more expensive than.
But it's not
ingredients that cost nothing.
But it's not. It's not. It's just that they want to do it the cheapest way, the most addictive way, and they keep you going.
Yeah.
Fuck the corn industry. That's what I'll say. Fuck the corn industry. Yeah, that's right. You heard me, Monsanto. Fuck you and your corn. All right.
That's a whole nother thing, Monsanto.
Yeah, fuck Monsanto. You can't making it so.
Documentaries I watch about that crap.
Yeah, like you can't replant the same seed that you had. You have to go through Monsanto to get your seed fucking cleaned.
Seeds that I buy, the seeds that I buy for my garden or the tomatoes or whatever they're not like clean tomatoes. They're, you know, GMO tomatoes that they sell at Home Depot.
Yeah, and not only that, they're one time. Like 99% of the time when you get those products, they're one-time growth. They don't grow more than once. It's very rare that you're going to get a plant like that from one of those stores that grows more than once. Like when I was growing peppers, I started with peppers
peppers are hard.
Nah, in Florida.
Our peppers, well, our last batch of peppers, we only got 1 out of it. Usually we get like 4 or 5, but yeah.
When I did I got a ghost chili plant from somebody that like she grows her own shit. Like she goes straight from her own product and everything else, grows her own seeds, germinates her own shit. So I got a ghost chili fucking plant from her, and bro, I shit you not, I probably had like almost fucking out of this one plant alone, I got at least 200 to 300 fucking peppers out of this thing.
Damn.
It just kept growing. And I'm just like, I don't know what to use all these ghost chilies peppers
I was gonna
with.
say, I would start pureeing it and make it into like almost like a chili.
Yeah, you could even make a salsa and sell that shit.
Well, I was making
Mix
it.
and jar it up.
I was making it into hot sauce, and then like I forgot what happened. I just stopped doing it because I was making a mango ghost chili pepper sauce.
Ooh, that sounds amazing.
It was pretty good. And then I just never bottled it up. I literally have the bottle sitting in my kitchen right now. They're in a box. I debate on doing it again, but mangoes are a motherfucker to grow. Them shits take years. I got a customer that I take care of, and she gives me mangoes all the time. Mangoes, fresh pineapple, fresh avocados and shit. Like, she goes, she's like, yeah, I don't eat fruits. I'm like, all right, fuck it. My kids will.
Yeah, I would fuck up all of that.
Oh yeah, bro. The mangoes, I shit you not, the mangoes are like, I'd probably say like the size of my head. And I just split them shits up and just, you know.
The best thing I remember down when I was visiting my grandma in Marco, she would always get fresh grapefruit from the deli or from the market.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so cantaloupe, all that. Yeah, any fruit down there is delicious.
the farmers markets down here slap, bro.
Yeah,
I love it.
it ain't like up here. Dude, there's been so many times where I buy like a watermelon or anything like that, and it looks perfect. You know, everything looks good on it. I come home, slice it open, boom, it's fucking like, it just tastes like fucking rot.
You gotta smell it. You gotta smell the ass end.
Mm-hmm. Smell that ass.
Yep. You gotta, like, when you buy it, that's like pineapples. You know, like this. I learned this about pineapples this year. Like, you can actually smell when a pineapple is like ripe and good, because like most people think like when you take a pineapple like off the plant, it's done, right? Well,
It's still growing. It's still doing its thing.
no, it's not. So pineapples actually stop ripening once you pull them off of the plant itself. So
They're like a time consumable, like like bananas almost.
like if you pull a pineapple off and it's green, it's not gonna do anything else. It's gonna stay green. It's not gonna ripen or anything else. The only way to actually get it to ripen is for you to put it in a bag, brown paper bag, put this bitch upside down inside with another fruit that is ripening, because I guess the gas that it gives off will cause a chain reaction or chemical reaction with inside the pineapple that makes the pineapple think that it's still on the plant, and then it'll continue to ripen.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But like, yeah, it's fucking crazy. But like, yeah, like on the plant, it's actually literally just being fed the nutrients. It's obviously any plant, but like the pineapple specifically, the nutrients that's being fed is what makes it ripen. So the minute you pull it off there, it stops ripening. Pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And there's some dope pineapples down here too. Like there's like a red pineapple. It looks. It tastes. I would say like kind of like agave.
Okay.
It's got like kind of the sweetness of like agave without the tartness of the pineapple.
It is easier to jump on board a movement that co-signs laziness and makes excuses for you not looking the way that you want to look. You know, remember the whole dieting is fatphobic and fatness is genetic stuff? Me too. Me too, fam. But then there appeared seemingly an easier way out of obesity that didn't involve any massive lifestyle changes or dietary changes or doing really anything significant at all. Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro, which I think I'm saying wrong, but I don't care. GLP-1 drugs, as they're known, were supposed to help diabetics, but seem to have become...
Ozempic is the one everybody knows. Mounjaro and which was the other one she said? Wegovy. Wegovy's the expensive version. Wegovy is the brand the fucking rich motherfuckers use.
Hollywood's cheat code for weight loss. These shots suppress your appetite so hard that you forget what a cheeseburger tastes like. Suddenly, Healthy at Every Size was out, and low-rise jeans were making a comeback. Angry fat activist writers began pumping out articles expressing how
Hey, can we bring back the low-ride jeans with the fucking whale tails all day long from the 90s?
heroin chic was back in, and they couldn't understand why this was happening. But the change was already in motion, and rather than having to pretend that fat is beautiful and everybody enjoys being overweight, celebrities in particular could take these drugs and then lose weight with relative ease. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian were making massive changes. She downsized her famous BBL. Singer Lizzo was losing lots of weight and slimming down after promoting fat acceptance for years.
Hey, I gotta give Lizzo credit. Like, she looked amazing after all that. Like, she does.
Yeah, she only did it because people were complaining.
Oh, no. I honestly,
like-
I genuinely think
Nah,
Liz, she did it for herself.
Yeah, she does not like fat people. Because from what I heard, like, because all of her backup dancers are fat people, and I guess like there's little nightmare stories from like tours and shit on how she treats them and stuff.
Yeah, but I
Like,
think
there was a situation where they were at a strip club.
oh my god,
and,
yeah.
and, yeah, there was a banana involved and some other shit.
A banana put in certain orifices and was expected to be eaten from said orifices.
Oh, Jesus.
And side note, she had to caption a TikTok video recently. Reminder, you can lose weight and still not be fat phobic. Trying so hard not to lose that audience that doesn't want her to be healthy. It's sad. That's really sad. Meghan
Yeah,
Trainor,
that's what I was gonna say. Meghan Trainor. If this is Meghan Trainor,
musician
oh my
who previously and proudly sang about not being
Look
a
at
size
her.
2 was suddenly and definitely a size 2. Even Weight Watchers started peddling
That's
GLP-1s.
crazy.
Recently on that front as well, sports star Serena Williams, of all people, has partnered with a GLP-1
What?
weight loss company, which, you know, definitely wasn't in the bingo cards.
Why would
this year.
Serena-
She's actually been
Serena
very
looks
busy lately
amazing.
complaining about cotton, as you do.
All right, everyone, how do we feel about cotton as decoration? Personally, for me, it doesn't feel great. So actually, it feels like no polishing for cotton, natural.
So yes, the body positivity movement
What?
That's such an odd video.
movement was in fact co-opted by fat acceptance and morphed into the icky weird thing that we know it as today, which was turned into a bunch of slogans and hashtags, and then a bunch of brands jumped on board to take advantage of the momentum that they saw happening out in the world. But with these new miracle drugs, the narrative absolutely flipped. And just by the way, I don't want to get into my personal thoughts and feelings on these. I think this is another case where you as an individual have to decide for yourself if the risk is worth the reward, and nobody else can tell you if it is or isn't. Anyway, the new standard recently
Except
has
your doctor.
become pretty clear that fatness isn't something to embrace anymore. It's actually something to be fixed. And as more and more people, particularly those in positions of power, so to speak, people who have large audiences, people who have a really big reach, have gotten thinner and thinner, their audiences have not been taking this well. Remy Bader, a TikToker who built her brand on US size 16 clothing hauls, hyped up fans by telling them to just wear what they want. But she became the subject of ire after she dropped an enormous amount of weight via weight loss surgery. Not Ozempic, but still a medical intervention, so, you know, I'm gonna say that it fits. She stayed quiet about this for months, letting fans speculate, until she eventually revealed the truth on Khloe Kardashian's podcast. Her comment section was a war
Holy
zone. Fans
shit.
called her dishonest for not
There
being
ain't no
upfront,
way.
feeling like she had
DVS.
abandoned them to be skinny. That's the long and short of it. More likely so she won't die of a heart
I guess
attack
if you
at
have the money
40.
for it.
But their reasons make sense too. my guess? This experience was similar to that of fat influencer Rosie Blair, also known online as Rosie Beam, who I've discussed in previous videos. Back in January 2024, she posted about her weight loss journey, admitting to using Mounjaro, which is another one of these like injections. In one post, she wrote that weight loss meant that she felt like she had access to a world that she was previously missing. She liked not being concerned about the size of seating out in the world. She liked flying without feeling worried, and she liked working on her cardiovascular health to achieve her dream body. Now, normal, well-adjusted people would see this as a good thing. Being healthy is a good thing. Having access to the world around you is a good thing. Being able to fit in the world around you is a good thing. But this poor woman's audience didn't see it that way. They accused her of fat phobia. They actually have said some very, very awful things to her. They accused her of being ableist and suggested that she's suggesting that fat bodies can't function. I'm pretty sure that's a direct quote. Blair responded saying that she left the body positive community because she wanted to be more than her size. The backlash eventually got so intense that some fans suggested everyone collectively unfollowing her entirely. But this has been the experience of countless former fat activists and models and celebrities and what have you. Like Mindy Kaling. I've never said that word out loud, I've only ever read it, so not sure if I'm saying it right. Probably not, but I don't care.
She has the shittiest takes of all time.
She's beyond the shittiest takes in the world.
Yeah, everything that comes out of her mouth is so fucking stupid.
She's another one of those virtue signalers that are like, yeah, I believe this just so you follow me and believe in me and be part of me. And then when I decide to what I really say behind closed doors, and if you find out, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I will never follow you again.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. These people build up these fucking facades, and then they're slaves to the people that they create.
Yep. Audience captured. 100%.
Who has been accused of using Ozempic to get skinny because she lost a ton of weight really quickly, and therefore was accused by fans of promoting fat phobia. Or in 2024, Oprah Winfrey, of all people, who stepped down from her lead role at Weight Watchers after admitting to using weight loss drugs, dropped 60 pounds, which I think is like, what, 120 kilos in the correct system of measurement? Her ABC special, Shame, Blame, and the weight loss.
Being a part of Weight Watchers, and then you're like, then you just take some other shit and then lose 60 pounds. Like, damn. What does that say about Weight Watchers?
That it's the same people that are like, yeah, I ain't on gear. I'm just naturally built. What are you talking about? I'm just naturally built. All right. Let me see your let me see your arms and your ass. I want to see the injection marks. There ain't no injection marks. All right, what's that right there? Nothing. Get the fuck away from me. Uh-huh. All right. Yeah, you're on gear, bitch. How did you go from jacked as hell and then out of nowhere you just like fucking shrivel up? Hassan.
Revolution pushed a stop shaming message while centering weight loss as empowerment. Fans here were very upset because Oprah was supposed to be their OG fat positive icon, but obviously that quickly fell apart when she found a way out of obesity. So why does
Oprah's the biggest joke in the fucking world, by the way, just so everybody knows. Remember, this is the bitch that said she wants to help people. If you know anything about her shows, everything that she ever did, you're gonna win a free car. Guess what? Most of those people were fucking gone into debt because of that shit. Because you got to pay taxes on that shit, and most of those people that were there, they could not pay taxes on all that shit that they gave them. Just so you know.
Mm-hmm. That's the same thing with Price is Right and shit.
I was about to say the Price is Right. Yo, they give him a new car. All right. The fuck. What am I supposed to do with a new car that I can't afford?
Exactly.
Yeah, most people.
I can't afford the insurance and shit.
Oh, it's like a lot of those things. Mr. Beast has even come out and said it. Like the guy that won a plane. Mr. Beast was like, all right, well, we offered the guy the plane, or we can, take the plane. We, we'll give him the money for, at a lowered rate of what he would get, and then we'll take the plane and sell it.
Crazy.
Yup. It ain't free. Huh?
I would just take the plane and sell it.
Well, you got to pay the taxes on the plane. So
before even accepting it, you would have to have insurance, like a fucking hangar.
Yeah, you'd have to have a bunch of have to have a bunch of shit already in place before you take the shit over.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's like I'm waiting for Mr. Beast to do. I'm waiting for the video of him going, we stand in the square for a Bugatti. I'm waiting for that shit.
There's a short film that's on Facebook or whatever about that.
About
like,
what?
a guy goes up to a kid and draws a white square. He's like, "I'll pay you $1,000 a day if you." Just
I've
stay
seen
in this
that.
square."
Yeah, and the guy stays there until he's like dead almost.
Yep.
And he goes,
Like the Stephen King movie that just came out, where they have to keep walking.
"Oh, The Longest Walk" or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's finish out this one.
People losing
Like, I'm
weight.
surprised,
Why does people
Mr.
bettering
Beast hasn't
themselves?
did
Why
some
do
shit
these
like
weight
that
loss drugs
Give
send
them
the
time.
dying dregs of this movement into a complete tailspin? Well, a lot of these people built
probably
platforms
recording it
on
right
body positivity and fat acceptance, promoting an objectively terrible ideology that
This is just gross. Like I'm not even hating on like it's just I don't know how you could be okay like living like this.
How do you wipe your ass?
How do you wipe your front?
Yeah, that is true.
made people feel comfortable in their weight gain. Their weight loss, especially when it's quiet or framed as a health journey, feels like a middle finger to a community of people who want their own obesity reaffirmed. So it's not
Like
just
this woman's not terrible. I mean, she's definitely a little overweight, but
about
she's
losing
not
weight. It's about a
Yeah.
huge cultural shift that's happening.
That's my thing.
One
like
that
the other
signals
one, it's
that
like,
this movement
bro, you
never
saw that shit happening. You didn't just wake up like that one day. Like,
yeah. Well, my
yeah, what-
thyroid. You can't blame everything on a thyroid. Yes, there are people that have issues with thyroid issues. Yes, will not take it away from you. Yes, there are people that have issues with mental issues where they just keep eating and eating and eating. And then there's the same people that get
That's like
gratification.
depression, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and that's all bullshit. Because I've seen people with thyroid that still go hard and still lose weight. There's a whole story. There's a whole Facebook content creator that like she has that PCOS, and she works her ass off, and she's in great shape. And she started bodybuilding competitions.
Yeah, it literally just comes down to if you want it bad enough. Like, it's not
You gotta
saying
put mind over matter.
saying that it's fat
Your body's gonna
phobic.
say no, but yeah.
I mean, saying it's fat phobic or it's this or that, it's just that's an excuse to get out of it. Like, unless you legitimately have like medical reasons of why you can't lose the weight, then it's just
That's really all it is laziness.
yeah.
And you can't
really
keep saying
had any
tomorrow,
legs to
tomorrow,
stand on to
tomorrow.
begin with, and is
No,
now
just
slowly falling
Start it right now.
Yep.
apart. Fat influencers leaving the movement absolutely started some time ago, and after the deaths of several well-known creators who died of obesity-related issues, the departure has only accelerated. But honestly, it's not terribly hard.
Like, bro, come on. You have literally titties, and then hip titties.
Hip titties is crazy.
But I mean, hey, she's down 94 pounds. That's fucking great.
Yeah, it is great.
That's hella great. Like, hell yeah, you're doing it, girl.
Hard to see why so many people feel abandoned
Get rid of this Diet Coke, though.
by their favorite fat influencer, getting skinny and getting in shape, when psychology blogs are telling them it's completely valid to feel betrayed by weight loss, by the weight loss of their favorite online people. This stuff is so not okay. And I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but it's not normal to feel this way. If anything, I think it's rooted in some deep-seated insecurity and jealousy. The sort of, if I have to look like this, so do you type of thing. Which is ironic and interesting because that, in and of itself, has become this sort of new trendy school of thought because people forget that they don't actually have to be fat. What I think a lot of people here are actually mad about is the not so subtle reminder that if they wanted to improve, they could. Seeing someone bettering themselves, especially if they're doing it through regular channels like diet and exercise, and I guess actually to an even larger extent with these weight loss shots, because a lot of people view it as a cheat code, seeing people do these things and act like this serves as an example of all the things that this other group of people are not doing, but they could be doing if they wanted to, and it makes them feel bad. But instead of addressing the root causes of those very dysfunctional feelings and making positive changes to move through the world with better ease, instead these group of people demand that everybody else acquiesce to them and make changes in order to accommodate their hefty size. Which isn't just unrealistic, it's impossible. The bottom line is that weight loss drugs are not new. And honestly, putting efforts forward, especially in the medical community, to address obesity is also not new, and they are making strides. I think every couple years something new comes out that helps people shed a bunch of weight, and then a couple years after that we find out that it makes you grow like extra toes or whatever. I know that on a statistical level, people have
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on for, like the crazy shit to come out. I mean, that's like, you know, now you've got all this shit coming out with COVID and all that, the COVID shots and all that. It's just how long before we find out? And did these companies sign some bullshit that says that they're not held accountable for any of it? Or do you do that every single time you go pick up your medication for these, that you are literally signing something, almost literally signing something that says, yeah, that whatever happens to me, I can't sue you for it. You know?
Have been and are getting fatter, but I do think that we are going to see a big change there in coming years because we are returning to the aesthetics of the early 2000s especially, and that doesn't really in any way, shape, or form accommodate fat acceptance and body positivity in the messed up version that we find it these days. Being hot and cute and sexy is back in, and especially as the entertainment industry and celebrity
You know, that's another thing. I like, you know, she made the comments about the 2000s. Like, I can honestly say, the 90s, there weren't a lot of fat people, like fat kids in school. For at least, you know, from what I remember, Kenny, we didn't have a lot of fat kids in school.
Yeah, it was probably like 2 or 3, but they weren't even like really like fat. They were just like big boned.
We had some fat kids in our school.
Yeah, we had a handful.
Yeah.
But still,
It definitely was not what it was.
Our class was like big in general. Like we had 200, like around 200 people in our class, and we had a handful.
Yeah, but it wasn't like what you see nowadays.
culture,
Yeah, nowadays
and
it's like, god damn, can't fucking throw a McNugget without hitting a fat kid.
Dude, I guarantee they can't do the mile and shit.
I think that was actually reduced, if I remember right. Like, because, well, actually, no, yeah, Trump brought back the, what is it, the president's physical challenge or whatever it is. He brought that back, I think, this year.
and advertising and marketing move away from fat acceptance and body positivity, we're going to see a reemergence of attractive people everywhere in the coming years. And that is just my prediction, and I could be wrong, but 60% of the time, I am right 100% of the time. Really early body positivity did have good intentions, but as with most movements, it was co-opted by insane people, and weird initiatives, and that is why we are seeing it fall by the wayside. That is why we are seeing the death of fat acceptance, and honestly, I think this issue is only going to fall away further as the years progress. So in the end, I do think it's worth saying that I have so much respect for people who are trying to get in shape and lose weight. I think that's really cool. I think that is such a noble and good thing to be doing in this day and age. I think that there is no reason why you have to be fat, and if you are on a quest to get lean and healthy, that is awesome, and I genuinely wish all the best for you. But for the rest of us, I am sure this is not the last that we will hear about the dying fat acceptance movement, as it loudly and quickly falls apart. Now on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just Airmine. Check out Ground News using the link in the description. They have been a long time support.
Alright.
Good video.
Good video. Make sure you go like, comment, subscribe. I'll even throw it. Subscribe to Sydney. She actually does put out really good content. She's also really well put together writer as well, because she used to write for a couple different publications. So she knows what she's doing. She knows that's a terrible way to. That's a terrible spot to freeze on. There we go. That was just a bad. Yeah. But yeah, you know, make sure you know, like, comment, subscribe. And you know what? Like, realistically, yes, being fat is hard, and you know, trying to deal with it is hard. But you know what? You just got to put in the work. You got to be willing to want it, and that's all it comes down to. If you're not willing to want it and change yourself and fix yourself, you're going to stay fat. You're going to die early. I mean, that's all there is to it. I mean, you're going to either have a heart attack, a stroke, or you're going to fall and something's not going to break right, or you're not going to fall right, and you're going to lose it.
Yeah. I've been fat twice, so I know how it feels.
Shit, I'm still fat, and I still got to work on it. Like, I was doing good, and then I went back to, you know, saying fuck it. I ain't got to worry about it for a minute.
My only thing that I want to do is just get into a continuous workout thing.
Motherfucker, you can
like
do
one
that
of the,
now.
One of those yeah, I know.
Get up. Go. You know what? You know what, Fly?
Bro, it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now. What do you want me to go do, like 100 push-ups? 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 50 miles. Like,
yeah, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10K.
Yeah, what is that? The fucking Sukuna or not Sukuna?
Saitama, and then also 100
Saitama.
squats. 100 squats.
Yep. College commercial. Oh,
This is you, Flaw, right now. This is you right now. This is directed specifically at Flaw right now.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, or maybe next semester. No, do it right now. They'll work with you after work, or you can go before work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to somebody right now. They out to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you make a phone call that's gonna help you in your future? All you gotta do is pick up the phone and make the call. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Pick it up again.
Damn right, Flaw. You hear that? Pick up, get up. All right, you know, pick up the weights like Kenny said, and you know, put them back down. You know, goddamn, what are you doing?
I'll be right back. I gotta get something to drink.
All right, yeah, let's take a quick 5 on that one, and we'll be back, people. We'll be back. Yeah, we'll put on some ambiance music while we're gone.
What it do? What it do? Light it up, run it through. What it do? What it do? Turn it up, yeah, you know what we do. What it do when I walk in the spot? Crowd go wild, 'cause the beat too high. What it do? That's the sound of the vibe. Hands in the air, they come alive. What it do? What it do? What it do? Everybody move. What it do? What it do? Shake it with the groove. What it do? What it do? Turn it up to 10. Run it back, do it all all again. Step in the scene, it's electric tonight. Chaos in motion, we glow in the light. Bass sound like heavy, it breaking the ground. Woody do, echoes all around. Woody do, Woody do, Woody do. This the anthem we running through. Woody do, Woody do. Now let the bass line carry you. Woody do, Woody do. Everybody move. Woody do, Woody do. Shake it with the groove. Woody do, Woody do. Turn it up to 10. Run it back, do it all again. Now we're breaking through.
Woody do,
Woody do, Woody do,
Woody do.
light it up, run it through. Woody do, Woody do, turn it up.
Woody do.
Alright, let me know when you're good, Kenny.
Good.
Fly, you good? Nope, that motherfucker's gone. What'd he do? Alright, well, since he's still gone, let's put on some What'd he do?
You know what we do. What it do when I walk in the spot? Crowd go wild, could the beat too high? What it do? What it do? That's the sound of the vibe. Hands in the air, let's come alive. What it do? What it do? What it do? Everybody move. What it do? What it do? Shake it with the groove. What it do? What it do? Turn it up to 10. Run it back, do it all again. Step in the scene, it's electric tonight. Chaos in motion, we glow in the light. Baseline heavy is breaking the ground. Woody do, echoes all around. Woody do, Woody do. It's the anthem we running through. Woody do, Woody do. Now let the baseline carry you.
So Kenny, did you hear about that shit that's coming out recently? What'd he do? You didn't hear about it? Yeah, what'd he do, bro?
Yeah, whatever it is.
What'd he do, bro?
Light it up, run it through. What'd do? What'd do? Turn it up, yeah, you know what we do. Who'd do when I walk in the spot? Crowd go wild cause the beat too high. Who'd do? That's the sound of the vibe. Hands in the air, let's come alive. What'd do? Everybody move, shake it with the move. What'd
do?
Shake it with the groove, shake it with the groove. What'd do? Turn it up to 10, run it back.
Bro, what the fuck happened to Fly?
Do it all again.
I don't know. You were here when I left.
Yeah, so take a quick 5. Motherfucker's taking a quick 10.
Step in the scene, it's electric tonight. Chaos in motion, we glow in the light. Baseline heavy is breaking the ground. Who'd do? Echoes all around. This the anthem we running through.
What'd he do,
Let the
man?
baseline carry you. Everybody move, everybody move. Shake it with the groove, shake it with the groove.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
Turn it up to 10, run it back, do it all again.
Bro, I gotta figure out. I got 1,800. I got 1,800 credits still. Alright, you good, Fly?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we were waiting and we were just like, what the fuck? Where the fuck does this guy go?
Bro, you said 5-minute break, give or take. Like, what?
See, this motherfucker's lying right now. I said 5 minutes, not. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo.
All right,
There's only oh so fast I could push poop out of my body.
bro. Did you eat it like you said?
Yo.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up, bro. I'm just
Hashtag
saying.
nutrition.
Hashtag no nutrition in that left.
Yeah, you ever see that fucking clip of it was like some dude on a podcast that he was like catching his shit.
No, I
I typed it out just before this video starts. Just do that real quick.
yeah, no. I'm cool on that.
It's funny as fuck.
Nah, I'm cool on that. That's nasty. Because we're gonna get into some terribleness.
Because basically, this guy grew up. He spent his whole life thinking that like people like pulled their shit out of their ass.
Oh yeah, never mind. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. No, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. All right, so last video of the night. So we constantly make comments about parents not parenting and not paying attention to their kids and not thinking about their kids. This story goes kind of down a dark path, unfortunately. 14-year-old girl, she sadly passed, but the story behind everything that happened is just truly, you question humanity, mainly parents of children. You just sit there and question, like, why was this allowed to happen? How is this not child abuse? And how do you let this happen to your child? And how do you not even notice it when it comes to your child? But we're going to get into this. Title of the video, Secret Boob Job by Stepdad Kills 14-year-old Girl.
An absolutely shocking story out of Mexico. A 14-year-old girl is dead just days after her plastic surgeon stepfather allegedly performed multiple surgeries on her. And her father reportedly saw the scars during funeral services. So now he's demanding an investigation into the doctor for allegedly doing the surgery.
During the funeral services, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even know.
And his ex-wife for allowing it. And he wants to know if the ill-advised surgeries contributed to his daughter's death. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is a Law and Crime legal alert. There are allegations claiming that the online apps DraftKings and FanDuel are engineered storm across the world, ignited a ability to file a claim. This story has ignited a firestorm across the world. And I will tell you, it is an unthinkable situation. A young teenager is dead, and plastic surgery may have been a contributing factor.
Bro.
This is a rapidly developing story out of Durango, Mexico, and we want to talk about the very latest that is coming from this based on reporting from various Latin American outlets. So on September 20th,
you know what's sad is this little girl was gorgeous. She's a gorgeous little girl.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
And once you hear everything that was performed, I'm telling y'all are just gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Carlos Arellano received devastating news that his daughter, Paloma Nicole Arellano Escobedo, was dead. But it is the circumstances around her death that are maybe murky at best. And it was a discovery that was made at the funeral home that has turned this entire story, this entire case on its head. According to MVS Noticias, Carlos posted on social.
Mom definitely has surgery. Look at the nose. The nose, her cheeks. You can see the surgery that's been done. Her chin. I'd even say her lips. Her lips look, I mean, not her top lip, but her bottom lip is definitely pretty fat there.
Social media that he'd been told about a week earlier on September 12th that Paloma Nicole was.
Like, look at them. Their noses don't, like, you're going to have some connection to your child as far as looks, and there's no noticeable connection. This is all surgery. Not the daughters, but like the moms. You can see the surgery. We just
was going on a trip to the mountains with her mother, his ex-wife, Paloma Jasmine. But then, according to reporting from Publimetro, he gets a call from her on September 15th claiming that Paloma Nicole had been diagnosed with COVID-19 and was in the hospital. Although it's unclear if she was in an actual hospital or a private clinic of some kind. The reporting is kind of mixed on that. But Carlos and some family members of his side of the family, they rushed to the hospital where Paloma Nicole had been put into an induced coma, was intubated. This is according to Publimetro. And the outlet reports that when she died on September 20th, her mother and her mother's new partner, they were the ones who took care of the arrangements, quickly whisking her away to a...
What is wrong with her nose?
Something with the camera that's not reading it right. I don't know.
Funeral home. Okay, that's the allegation. Now, in fact, according to reporting from El Siglo de Durango, the local prosecutors said that 911 got a call about the death of a minor, so they went to investigate, but the body had already been taken away. Now, according to Carlos, the cause of death for his daughter was listed as an illness, so allegedly some sort of respiratory disease, possibly related to COVID-19. And while the death certificate reportedly mentioned a cerebral edema, hypoxic encephalopathy, and bradycardia, El Siglo...
blame this on COVID-19.
I wouldn't be surprised in some weird way.
If I remember right, what is it? Cerebral... Cephalopathy?
Yeah, cerebral palsy?
No, Cepa.
I have no idea. That's past my knowledge.
Was it Cephalopathy? No, that wasn't. No.
What are you trying to...
certificate reportedly mentioned a cerebral edema,
cerebral edema.
Edema hypoxia.
Was that a brain bleed, right?
I believe so. Swelling of the brain.
Yeah. Pretty much a brain bleed.
Yeah, because Cora had this when...
No way.
Yeah, when she was born. Yeah, when they were... Well, you gotta realize, my kids are fucking preemies.
Yeah. So was I. I was a C-section, too. I almost died of it as a kid.
Yeah. The girls were 28 weeks. And, like, typically when it comes to, like, babies, they say, like, 28 weeks is really pushing it. So, like, I always tell people, I'm like, my kids are miracle babies from science, motherfucker. Like...
I was, like, my lips were blue and shit. Yeah, I was, like, not getting enough oxygen to my brain when I was born.
That's crazy.
Damn. Crazy.
And maybe that's why I'm retarded.
I was about to say that explains a lot.
That's probably why I'm a painter.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
toxic encephalopathy and bradycardia. El Siglo de Durango.
What is Brady? I don't even. Was it bradycardia?
Sounds like a throat or a heart.
Slow heart rate.
Reports that both parents agreed with the death certificate at the time, but that soon changed. When Carlos arrives at the funeral home, he discovers this awful secret, that his daughter appeared to have had major surgery. The Arizona Republic news outlet here in the United States included a statement reportedly from Carlos via the prosecutor's office in Durango, and that statement says, quote, "At the funeral, some relatives told me her breasts were larger than what she had before, and when I mentioned it to her mother, she told me it wasn't true, that she didn't know anything. That night, I asked her mother to leave the room so I could talk to the girl to say my goodbyes. For some reason, she didn't want to. I managed to convince her and her entire family to leave, and they did. My sister, my sister-in-law, my mother, and I stayed inside. They examined my daughter, and sure enough, she had breast implants. We have photographs of the implants and the scars. But in an interview with a popular content creator named Jorge Octavio Arroyo Martinez, who uses the moniker Mr. Doctor online, Carlos apparently revealed even more shocking information, that not only had his 14-year-old daughter been given breast implants, but apparently...
Hold on. You ready? You ready?
Send it.
She had undergone liposuction and a Brazilian butt lift, also known as a BBL. So according to Carlos, the surgeries were a, quote, gift for this teen in advance of her 15th birthday. And they were allegedly performed by Dr. Victor Manuel Rosales Galindo.
Skinny. What the fuck did she get lipo for? And then the BBL is when they take the lipo and they put it in your ass. So what the fuck did they do?
That's why she had the lipo.
That's mutilation at that point.
She had the lipo, so they had the fat to do it.
BBL, right.
Exactly.
Paloma Nicole's stepfather. But Carlos is
fat. Like, she was not fat at all. Where'd they get that fat?
Probably from her face and shit like that.
That's probably what killed her. They probably took too much.
He never
You
consented.
have to go under anesthesia for all that. So
That too. Yeah, which could be the
that is a young-
bradycardia.
That is a young ass kid, dude. Yeah, no way.
To these procedures, and he never would have. According to his Facebook page, Galindo has his own plastic surgery practice and also works out of La Hospital de Paz in Durango. He's posted photos of himself performing all kinds of plastic surgeries, and he's also posted photos of his wife and stepdaughter, Paloma Nicole, calling them his princesses. He was reportedly a member in good standing of the Mexican Council of Plastic, Aesthetic, and Reconstructive Surgery. Now, I will tell you, he has since been suspended, according to TMZ. MSV Noticias reports that Galindo allowed his wife, Paloma.
This bitch's nose is driving me nuts.
Her nose is scary as fuck, honestly.
I wonder how, if this is the only thing reported, I wonder how many other people that he operated on that, you know, was sketchy.
Well, if they decided to suspend his license, obviously it's more than one.
Yep.
Jasmine to work alongside him during medical procedures and surgeries, despite, by the way, her not having studied medicine. And when Carlos discovered scars.
You got a bitch that's helping you that doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Hasn't studied medicine, doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Like, I understand you can learn on the job, but medicine is not an on the fucking job fucking thing.
On his teen daughter's body, he immediately raised alarms. He went to the prosecutor's office demanding an investigation. Now, Paloma Nicole's body was taken for an autopsy, and the results are still pending. They're expected to be released soon. Geraldo de Mexico reports that Carlos.
What the fuck? There should have been a goddamn fucking flashbang warning for that shit. Holy shit. Look at that face. Look at the nose. The nose is all you gotta see.
This looks like a fucking scary photo, for real.
This looks like Michael Jackson in Scary Movie. Holy.
Carlos told Mr. Doctor that his ex-wife insisted she did nothing to Paloma Nicole and maintained that.
Or like in a movie or something where they like look at a picture and then it changes into something scary. This is the thing that it changes into.
Yeah. Yeah. The fuck is wrong with her nose? Like that if anybody comments anything on my video, I know it's gonna be, why the fuck are you talking about her nose so goddamn much? Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
Would you just look at it?
Would you look at this? Every time I go by, I say, would you look at this? Just look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this?
The girl died from a severe case of coronavirus. As of now, the local Durango prosecutor, Sonia Yadira de la Garza Fragosa, has said that both Galindo and Paloma Nicole's mother are under investigation. In a statement that was translated from Spanish, Fragoso said, "We are investigating a probable lack of care on the part of the mother, a criminal offense contemplated in our code, placing a minor who is under her care and custody in risky situations. We are also reviewing whether there was malpractice in the surgery performed on the teenager. There could be a crime of negligent homicide and probably medical professional liability." All right, so to talk about these apparent allegations of malpractice, to talk about what might have happened to this young girl, what are the possibilities as this investigation is unfolding? I want to welcome back coroner Dr. Nada Rutherford. Doctor,
as a parent, I don't know how in your right fucking mind you could think it's okay and it's a good idea to fucking put this surgery on your kid. I understand you can remove breast implants, and I can understand you can suck out the fat when it comes to fucking a BBL, but you're stunting this child's growth because you're gonna make it so her breast tissue doesn't naturally develop like it should.
That's what I was saying.
This is always going to be the result. That was too much trauma on the body all at once.
Yeah, like you're fucking destroyed.
That was too much for an adult to do. Like when I had cataract surgery on my eyes, I had to get them one and then done, and then 2 weeks later I got the other one done, and they were complaining, not me. They were complaining that was too soon.
I was gonna say, yeah, you need months for the body to heal from something like that.
Right. So to
doesn't matter what surgery that is.
Yeah. So to get all three of those at once, like I feel like that was too much.
At that age too, like like the adult body can obviously handle a little more, but like someone that like their parts of their body are still growing, like, and if you're gonna put an implant in that place, the muscle is gonna fucking
grow around it,
and it's gonna break the skin, or it's gonna break the implant, and then you have leakage of you have sepsis and all that kind of shit happening.
You're 14 years old.
Yeah,
there's no
too young.
Way too young. The only time I can understand doing this kind of surgery is like I've seen severe car wrecks where kids, their faces is destroyed or something like that, and I fully support that, helping that kid get back to feeling somewhat normal, but this is not normal.
Unnecessary. A BBL and a fucking tits on a 14-year-old? Are you kidding me?
And it's your own father.
Stepfather.
Yeah, but someone you had trusted as a young person.
There ain't no way. You're not.
It's outlandish.
You're not a parent. You're not a parent at that point. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Actually, sorry, not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. You're a piece of shit, fucking human being.
For taking the time. This is a shocking story to me. First of all, when you hear something about this and you're thinking, is it possible that there could have been complications that contributed to the death of this young girl from plastic surgery, what should we be thinking of?
Absolutely. We have a celebrity example of someone who died while undergoing plastic surgery procedures. Kanye West's mom died as a result of complications from receiving plastic surgery. So what would make someone think that a 14-year-old...
I always forget that.
I don't think that was a sacrifice. That's just my tinfoil hat, though.
I mean, I wouldn't disagree with you. They sacrificed his mom so he would finally lose his shit. But hey, that's just me. She was his grounding rod and everything else. Anyways, we're not talking about Kanye right now.
Year-old girl who's still developing would not possibly have complications. So you have possible breast augmentation, possible butt implants. From all of the stuff I've been seeing online, there seem to have been multiple surgeries that could have possibly taken place for this 14-year-old girl. And seeing a death certificate that says cerebral edema, well, I have lots of questions as an investigator, as a nurse practitioner, as a coroner, as a healthcare provider. There are so many things wrong with this case.
What does that mean? When the death certificate says cerebral edema, bradycardia, hypoxic, encephalopathy. What are those, and does that mean they're contributed in any way? Could those be contributed in any way by complications with plastic surgery?
Well, one, you have to take a look at what this hypoxia is. So hypoxia is a lack of oxygen flowing through the bloodstream. And so you have a decreased level of oxygen, which when your brain has a decreased level of oxygen, it's going to try to do everything that it can do in the body to try to get oxygen there. But that
Okay, before this lady goes into it, I kind of think Fly hit spot on, because what she said about the what was it, hypoxia or hypoxia, and then the bradycardia. I mean, going under, what's it called?
What, the anesthesia?
Yeah, anesthesia. It slows all that shit down.
So that dude, that kills so many more people than, like, it's not an instant effect of it, but like every time like I've heard a bad story about like some kind of surgery or whatever, like my grandma or uncle, whatever the fuck, whoever it may be, it's like, oh, you know, they were fine before the anesthesia. Now, like, my grandma got out of the surgery and she couldn't even play cards or anything anymore. Like, her brain was all fucked up from it.
Well, my wife,
supposedly the doctor, like, she was under maybe like 20 or 30 more seconds than she should have been, or something like that, and then it just destroyed her like motor functions, shit like that. And it wasn't even a surgery that she needed, you know? It was a surgery to prevent something else, but no one thought that the anesthesia or whatever would be the kind of the life ender of it.
Right.
It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke.
I'll never go under anesthesia unless it's like fucking like I'll do it fucking awake. Like,
yeah,
I've done it.
I have a surgery that I have to get knocked out for. I want everything fucking videographed. I want fucking like cameras on me. I want like friends around me. I want people that are not even on your team to be there, because, you know, if I'm knocked out, I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when I had my eyes done, I had Xanax.
Yeah, that's super strong.
Yeah, and it was liquid Xanax because they just shot that shit into me.
Yeah, through an IV or straight up a shot?
Yep, through the IV.
See, I've had anesthesia because I had to have surgery on my knee when I was like 13 or 14, and I was fully under. I woke up. It took like the recovery room. It took me almost 3 hours to recover from the anesthesia.
Wow.
Which is crazy to think. Like, it takes you 3 hours to recover from shit like that. So, I mean, this motherfucker probably pumped her full of too much anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
And shut down every bit of her body.
The heart's trying to keep up, and boom, it's like, oh, we can't perform this operation right now. It's like the heart's willing, but body can't support it.
Yep.
The working of the brain.
Like, with the poison, I was watching this video where they're doing like poisonous snakes and shit, and out of all of the situations, like it comes down to like all your organs failing and all that shit, but they always say the last thing to go is your heart.
Yep. The snakes that have the venom that is what's it called? I forget what it's called. Is it neurotoxic? I forget. But yeah.
What, how they make cures for snake bites?
No, like there's specific snakes, like they're, like Kenny was saying, their bites will shut down certain parts of the body first.
Oh yeah. Their venom will shut down your nervous system, your fucking nerves and all that. That you almost feel paralyzed.
Yeah.
In the spot they bit you first.
Depending on the snake, some of them like will have you bleeding from all of your orifices, and like start developing like black fucking rashes, and your skin's literally decaying and shit. Yeah, that.
Bro, even on another level, that's a people use that shit to kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking poison. That like, how do you think like those old natives and all that shit hunted? Boom, you have fucking poison darts. They kill a snake, extract the venom.
Or a frog.
Or fries, let's say, yeah, poison dart frogs in the Amazon.
In the simplest form possible is going to cause that brain to swell. Also, when you have plastic surgery, there are certain rules that apply about the balance that you must have. So if this young girl at 14 years old, body still developing, is receiving any sort of IV fluids throughout this procedure and either an overabundance or not enough, that salt level, that sodium level in her brain can cause that brain to swell. So we see this in patients who are dehydrated, but we also see it in patients who are overhydrated. So what were they doing during this procedure that could have caused her sodium balance to be off to cause something like cerebral edema? We know that she had some sort of respiratory failure because we see the hypoxia, but what was that from? She could have had a number of things that happened. Sometimes even if
I didn't even realize that brain was like floating around in fucking sodium. Did not know that.
Yeah, it's like a salt water, because that's why the electricity, it helps the electricity conduct.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. The more you know.
Robots.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's essentially what the brain is. It's just a supercomputer. That's not super. Because I mean, we're only using what's the statistic? We only use like a 16th of our brain or some shit like that. I'm telling you, it's all the fucking shit in the water, bro. You know, it's locking down our pineal glands, and you know, in that pineal gland, when you open that up, it's just another stage of life. You know, unlocks like
your third eye.
Yeah, you know, that pineal gland.
implants are too large for the chest that they're being placed in, that can cause a restriction of your breathing. So did she have hypoxia related to a restriction of her breathing? There are wraps that people have to be placed in once you've had this type of surgery. Was that restricting her breathing and no one noticed? She seemed to be such a petite young woman, and so many things could be wrong with this scenario.
And can you just elaborate one more time, at such a young age, why plastic surgery for someone that young is so concerning?
Well, one, the plastic surgery wasn't necessary for her life to be saved. So we see plastic surgery when someone has been in a traumatic accident.
Boom. What did I say? What did I say?
Burns, car accidents, where they need some sort of surgical trauma, ICU care. So we can see plastic surgery during times like that. But this didn't seem to be the case here. She seemed to be a normal, healthy, thriving young woman. I don't know why anyone would approve plastic surgery on someone at this age. Her body is still developing. She's still going through the Tanner stages of development. She doesn't even know what her breasts will look like by the time she's 18 or 21. I certainly think this is an adult decision and something that really should not have happened.
Well, the fact that it looks like mom had breast augmentation, so she's probably already pushing it on her daughter that, oh, you can have small titties.
She's pushing herself as like a perfect figure of what she wants, you know.
Or she's like sabotaging it.
It's almost like a beat out dad pushing his son into becoming like the perfect football person and like disciplining him like that. I know it's not the same with the plastic surgery, but it's like pushing yourself in your mind on your kid. No way.
Oh yeah, living your dreams through your kid's life.
Yeah, I forgot what that's called. Like even watching like someone play video games, same thing. Like, oh, I wish I was that good at playing video games. Oh, vicariously.
Yeah, vicariously. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
And Kenny, I could definitely see that fucking sabotage.
Yeah, because she was already pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't need to get any fucking surgeries. That doesn't make any sense.
No, it's because mom was jealous of how pretty she was already. That's why mom, without surgery, and mom has all that fucking surgery, and you can see it.
All the girls are pretty. You don't need that surgery. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, everybody's got their own beauty, and yeah, I may make comments like, "Oh shit, look at that," but like, you know, everybody's beautiful no matter what. You gotta see yourself for what you are. And
Yes, sir.
remember, beauty is only skin deep. The true beauty is what's inside you and how you treat other people and how you act around other people. That's the true beauty in life. That was deep. I felt that shit right there. It's like I can't even like explain how deep that was, you know.
Whoop-de-doo.
What-de-do, that's what I'm saying.
So Durango's prosecutor appeared before officials this week to give an update on the case, and there have been allegations now of a cover-up of some kind, although by whom kind of remains unclear, because the prosecutor seemed to confirm that there was some apparent conspiracy, because at some point, per reporting from El Siglo de Durango, Carlos was sent a certificate indicating a positive COVID-19 test, which he sent to Paloma Nicole's school to explain her absence. Fregoso said that there are indications that their certificate was a forgery because it doesn't appear in her medical file, and the person who allegedly wrote it up has denied ever doing so to investigators. Let's start right here. Nada,
Talk about a motherfucking rabbit hole we might be going down over the next couple of weeks, people.
Massive cover up of it, the whole thing.
Yeah.
What everyone like, cause that Pycex or that guy that did the thing, he's high up, like, and imagine all like the nurses and everything that he has helping him and all that kind of shit.
The people that he has that are close to him in the community. And the people that actually
clarified them to use the operating room.
Right.
No, he owns it. He's the owner.
Yeah.
Tied to the whole establishment and everything.
Yeah, they said he's the owner of it.
Damn, no, I'm saying the building that they were able to practice in. He's
Right.
even the owner of that.
I'm sure he's either bought it or he's renting it.
That's crazy. Yeah, that he's going to jail for life.
He ain't gonna go to jail for life. Bet you money.
Yeah.
Could COVID-19 have caused a death like this?
Other cases.
Well, we can only hope.
Sure. You can acquire hospital infections. Certainly being in the hospital, they have all sorts of respiratory precautions. They'll restrict your visits and all those things. But if she was positive for COVID, if this truly was a hospital acquired infection, respiratory infection, then she would have been on so many precautions. Her family would have had to glove up and gown up and
let's just remember, people, the death rates for children versus old people when it comes to COVID-19 is like 1 to 50.
Right.
mask up before they went into her room based on American standards. This is what should happen, right? There are restrictions to going into someone's room. But before you have surgery, you should also be tested. And no one's going to take you under the knife if you are positive for COVID. So again, that's a red flag for me. Why would you put someone under general anesthesia who is already infected with a respiratory illness that is known to be fatal? Again, all the red flags here.
Now, the rumors of a cover-up, they were also bolstered by the fact that Galindo's father is a prominent former judge in Durango. Fregoso insisted that no family members had intervened, but obviously people made connections here. The prosecutor also reported that Paloma Nicole was awake following the surgery, but then quickly deteriorated, was hospitalized. And Fregoso pointed out surgery, but then quickly deteriorated, was hospitalized. The prosecutor also reported that Paloma Nicole was awake following the surgery, but then quickly deteriorated, was hospitalized. And Fragoso pointed out that between the time she was admitted to the time she was declared dead, she was attended to by multiple doctors and nurses and technicians. So I wonder, Dr. Rutherford, could her death be attributed to the cosmetic procedure, or did something happen in the hospital that caused her death?
The autopsy report on this is going to be so important. The dad needs to push for an autopsy to be performed. Even if
the dad needs to be pushing for a fucking autopsy that's not in fucking Durango, and fucking autopsy that's done independently from anybody in this motherfucking town.
Yeah, they're the same people that cut her up doing the autopsy type shit.
Right.
body has been embalmed, it can still receive an autopsy. And I think this is so important in this case. He needs to push for an autopsy for his daughter, whether she developed a pulmonary embolism, which is a blood clot that settles in the lungs, whether she had a stroke in her brain, ischemic, meaning lack of oxygen, or hemorrhagic, where her brain may have been bleeding. What I have gathered in the information that I've looked.
It is weird that they've already like, there hasn't been multiple autopsies done, and they've already got the body embalmed and ready to go.
Yeah, they really rushed that one.
Yeah, this seems so fucking rushed.
Looked at online is that there is so much that is missing from this. Forgery, possible cover-up, conspiracy theory, it doesn't matter. We need to look inside of this young girl's body to see what actually happened to her. Because if she has a pulmonary embolus, we'll be able to see that on an autopsy. If she was given too much anesthesia, we'll be able to see that on a toxicology report. If she had cerebral edema, that is going to be evident at the time of autopsy. When they do the head dissection and they reflect that scalp, they're going to be able to see if there was any trauma to her skull, any trauma to her brain, if there's any bleeding there. So the autopsy report is going to be so important, and this dad should not stop until he gets that autopsy report. So everybody else, they can be quiet. Let's see what the autopsy says.
You seem very confident that they will get answers if an autopsy is performed correctly. Is there a possibility that the cause of death could be indeterminate, that it may too many complicating factors? We won't know exactly what happened to this girl. Maybe there could be assumptions, maybe there'll be supporting evidence of some kind, but strictly the autopsy, how confident are you that will provide the answers that the family's looking for?
Well, based on the information that we have access to, they say that she's got cerebral edema. They say she had COVID-19. You can do a postmortem COVID-19 test. That's very simple. That's a swab, just like you would do on a person who's alive. If she.
Why was that not done yet? Like, I understand this shit's like pretty fresh and shit, and you know, you don't want to be like, you know.
I mean, they were doing all the things to get her ass into the ground.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
She has cerebral edema. That is going.
The less evidence they find.
Going to be evident when they weigh her brain. They're going to be able to see fluid and swelling in her brain that doesn't go away just because someone passes away. If there are any ischemic areas where there's tissue that has started to discolor or die because of a lack of blood flow, we're going to be able to see that. If she was in the hospital and she was receiving any sort of vasopressive therapy, medication that shunts blood to those major organs, those things are going to be present in her system. So again, I'm confident that the autopsy, if done correctly, is going to give us some answers. Will it give us her actual cause of death? I'm not certain about that, but I know that we can glean a lot from getting that autopsy and the toxicology done.
Now, the Durango State Commission for Health Risk Protection announced that it is doing its own parallel investigation, and they released some information about the clinic where the surgery allegedly took place, saying that while the clinic was practically brand new, it had all the necessary permits and licenses, and according to the commission, Paloma Jasmine signed paperwork authorizing the cosmetic procedure. By the way, which brings
Paloma, that's the wife, right?
Yeah.
That's the mother. The mother signed off on that.
That's that fucking creature right there.
Nah, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking this was sabotage, bro.
That's
And it was
90 pounds of makeup on top of fucking plastic
I was gonna
surgery.
say, it looks like a fucking makeup AI photo with filters on it.
She was doing it behind her back, behind everybody else's back.
Brings us to the big question. Is it illegal to perform cosmetic procedures
Her daughter's fucking gorgeous, and then you see her fucking mom.
like this on a minor? The answer appears to be no. The president of the board of
Mom signed up for it. I feel like she deserves implications too. Like,
Her mom needs to be charged with fucking manslaughter. Child
She's a-
abuse.
yeah.
Neglect.
government and political coordination told reporters that currently there's no ban for young people as long as at least one parent gives their permission.
Nope. Needs to be both parents. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. This whole, it only needs to be one parent. You know, if there's only one parent president and they're alive, cool. If another parent is a shitty parent, still no.
Yeah, because what if the shitty parent is the one that's given the okay? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Iglo de Durango reports that Mexican Senator Margarita Valdez plans to take legislative action prohibiting unnecessary cosmetic surgeries on people under the age of 21. She pointed out that the Senate banned child marriages and should ban this too. Durango Informativo reported comments.
Why did that even need to be a fucking law? Like, I know we're on a different thing, but why did you need to have to make a law that says it's illegal to have child marriage? The fuck is wrong with y'all?
From Durango Governor Esteban Villegas Villarreal. He said Wednesday that he sympathizes with Carlos. Quote, "If I were in his shoes and I hadn't been informed about what was happening with my daughter, it would be a very complex topic. I want to tell dad, family, and friends that there will be no impunity, justice will be served, and the whole process will be transparent."
It'd be a very complex. There's not a fucking complex topic here. It's pretty fucking cut and fucking dry. You're not doing plastic surgery on my fucking kid. If you think you are, I'm taking your ass to court. Not only am I taking your ass to court, I'm calling the police and saying that you're fucking abusing the fuck out of this child. What kind of fucking shit is that? Like, I know my wife would never do anything like this, so, like, I don't have to ever worry about it, but, like, hypothetically, if my wife did this, I would lose my fucking shit, especially if one of my daughters passed. There would not be a motherfucking police officer, a fucking FBI agent, a CIA agent that would stop me from ending the motherfuckers' lives that did that to my child. Nobody would stop me. I'm gonna stop right now because
Parent. And even the most prominent Mexican officials are weighing in on this story. During a news conference earlier this week, Mexico's president, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo, told reporters that the government would be glad to look over the case and make sure justice is done for Paloma Nicole. Now, Carlos has been a loud voice in the call for change. There was a march that was planned for this weekend with the focus on helping girls feel safe and comfortable in their own skin. In a post on Instagram under the slogan, "Girls Don't Need Implants," Carlos wrote,
oh, but it's on Instagram, which Instagram causes the biggest issues for teenage girls because of the way that it's promoted and the way that it promotes women and you have to look this specific way to be pretty. So why the fuck would you post it on Instagram, the one site that's probably causing these issues?
It is.
It's literally been fucking reported, and multiple studies have been done on little girls that are on Instagram and stuff like that. They become so fucking depressed and they hate themselves so much because of what they see on social media, and specifically Instagram, because the amount of filters and everything else that they do to these women, and these little girls think, oh, well, I can look like that too. In reality, there's the destruction of your body, essentially the selling of your soul and the selling of your body just so you can be that pretty, when in reality you don't have to do that.
Yep.
Sorry, people. This is one of those topics that I'm like, it drives me nuts because I see both my daughters and I just know that they're both beautiful little girls, and I hate the fact that they might have to like, they're never gonna have to think that, because I literally tell them every day how beautiful they are, how pretty they are. But I mean, you know, you can only say so much to a 3-year-old.
In a translation from Spanish to English, we cannot continue to normalize the sexualization of girls or allow the ambition of some adults to put their lives at risk. We demand justice and that this crime does not go unpunished. Girls deserve to grow up free, safe, and respected. An Arizona Central article took a closer look at plastic surgery stats here in the United States, too. According to data they looked at from the American Society of Plastic Surgeons in 1996, 14,000 cosmetic procedures were performed on teen patients. That number,
hold on. Speaking of little girls, hold on one second. Actually, no, I'll let this play out.
Jumped to more than 286,000 by 2024. And of those, most were minimally invasive, but more than 23,000 were full-blown surgical procedures. That's according to the medical group. So, Dr. Rutherford, as we continue this case, we look into it, do those numbers alarm you? And how many times have you seen cases where it is complications from medical procedures like this that contribute to someone's death?
I don't think anyone.
We see complications from medical procedures all the time, whether someone's getting a cardiac cath done because they're having a heart attack, whether someone is going in for implant surgery or a nose job or whatever it is. We see complications from these types of surgeries because general anesthesia, putting someone under, you are decreasing their respiratory rate, you are putting them in harm's way. And yes, that's why you sign informed consent here in the U.S. Before a procedure is done, you take what's called a time out and you make sure it's the right patient, the right body part, the right procedure, the right physician. And does a patient understand that when you undergo general anesthesia, that you have the risk of having hyperthermia, where you can get a fatal fever that happens as a result of this type of procedure, that you can have respiratory complications because they have a tube down your throat. There are so many different things that can happen when you're under anesthesia. And if you are signing an informed consent and you understand the risk that you're undertaking, sure, but parents should be involved in those decisions. So why was her father left out of the decision? And why was this woman's boyfriend, who's a plastic surgeon, allowed to, I guess, facilitate this type of surgery under this mom's directive?
The allegations are disturbing, to say the least, and you know, hearts and prayers go out to this family trying to make sense of what happened here. Really, really tragic situation. Dr. Anita Rutherford, thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And that is all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And as always,
Bro, what the fuck?
You guys make sure you go check out Law and Crime. I'll link the original video in the comment section. It's a dark one and a terrible one, to be honest. It's just, you know, you hear the horror stories of terrible parents, and then you see something like this, and it's just like, this is beyond a terrible parent.
Yep.
Like,
love your kids, love yourself. This shit ain't it.
Yeah, this definitely ain't it. Make sure that your kids realize that they're, you know, whether it be you telling your son that they're, you know, handsome and whatever it might be, or you know, make sure that your daughters, especially your daughters, I mean, boys, it doesn't affect as much, but make sure your daughters know that they're, you know, they're beautiful in the skin that they are, and, you know, they don't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. Just make sure you make sure your daughters. I mean, I'm pretty biased here just because I am a girl dad, but make sure your daughters make sure that they feel loved and they're acknowledged for how beautiful they are, because they are fucking miracles in this world. You know, goddamn miracles in this world. And appreciate every moment you get with them. Make sure they feel loved. Don't be like these parents here. There ain't nothing else I can say about this subject. But
I would have so much hate towards that stepdad. Like
Stepdad and the mom. Fuck both of them.
Especially the mom.
yeah, like
I feel like
and it's
the
like
mom-
obviously you be going to jail for life if you do that shit.
Yep.
Like if you retaliated against it, like you can't like go murder the guy because obviously, I mean, if you wanted to, you gotta expect the consequences though.
You definitely
Right.
can, but yeah. But yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday. Hopefully we can do a follow up and find some closure on this one. But appreciate everybody hanging out. We will be back Thursday and Friday. Me and Fly will. I'm not sure about Kenny. Kenny might be back Saturday or Sunday. I think for Grounded, because Grounded 2 dropped too, right?
We don't know about all that yet.
Okay, well,
just keep checking the store page. It'll tell you.
yeah, true. Well, we'll see. But me and Fly will be back tomorrow. Kenny, you can pop in and shoot the shit with us if you want. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I might pop in while I'm Gamba.
All right, hell yeah. Me and Fly will be playing Terraria, a game that I've played, I think, 2 to 30 minutes of, and Fly has sold his soul to. So we will be back tomorrow playing that.
I'm not that good at it.
Okay, motherfucker. How many hours you got in it?
Let's see. Hold on.
I've only got 7,000 hours in this game. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not like that bad. No way. 500 hours.
Oh, I've only got 500 hours in the game. But we'll be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I might even stream on Sunday, depending on what's going on. But y'all have a great Thursday. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Any life advice from either one of you? Anything you might want to say?
Love yourself. Love your kids.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Facts. All right, y'all. Have a good one.
Yo, that's the rap. Peace. Legends. KR Simp in the shadows. Fly Flip Blue Blue with the wild takes. And Lycan howling at the mic. We came, we laughed, we broke it down. Commentary so sharp it cuts through the noise. If you vibe with the chaos, smash the laughs and felt the energy, hit that follow, drop the love and stay locked in. This is not the end. Just a pause before the next madness. Until next time. Keep it chaotic, keep it fly, keep it Lycan! We out!
That's a wrap, we've been riding the wave. Laughs in the chat, all the hype that you gave. Clock hits the end, but the vibe won't fade. Family in the stream, yeah, the bond we made. I was playing, we're closing it down. See you next time when we're back in town. Drop that love, keep the circle tight. We'll be back real soon, keep the fire inside.